I would be going on sooner. But unfortunately, I am watching it on my television. And they're playing Jeopardy! No, Ken Jennings, I don't want you on the screen. I want to watch the Stellar football, and I don't want to put it on my computer to go on Amazon. No. No, kids. Welcome. Welcome, one and all of you, to football hell. It's going to be bad football. It's going to be a disgrace. It's probably going to be an affront to anything resembling the modern game, but this will be a game. I am pretending I'm a tree. I am misfortunate of being a Steeler fan because at this point, it's gonna get bad. Mason Rudolph is out. Kendrick Green is out. Kellen Mond, who I keep forgetting is on the Browns, is out. People say the Browns are gonna win, but they probably are. But we're still going to go to the Super Bowl. We just got to buy tickets on SeatGeek. Use promo code TREE to save $20 off your first purchase. And while you're here, buy some Benchwarmer Brew Armchair Quarterback Blend. Oh, it smells good, actually. It still smells good. It comes in ground and blended, independently craft batch. It is fucking delicious. They have cups. The Pseudo Wudo is not included. But at the same time, stuff's gonna happen, but I hope you all have a good time today. I gotta start out. There's already a 50 bomb. Somebody, crazy men, are donating $50, and people are saying music and Nick Chubb. Oh, Nick Chubb. I don't know. Steelers' run defense is a little better than it used to be. But I will gotta highlight this from Ryan Irwin. Steelers got Super Bowl. The bullshit is real. We believe in the Jeebus Cross. Wave that terrible towel. The high-end towel. Yes, I have the Jeebus Cross right here. And it is perfectly hung up like a Jeebus should be. Get that cross up there. The power of Christ compels you. It absolutely compels you. If I can get this on here. There we go. There we go. A little too lazy to do it in the meantime. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How's everyone doing tonight, chat? And we have a piston tree. That is my name, given to me by Pat McAfee. Remember that back in May, they called it the Piston Tree Podcast because they thought we were a legit journalistic source. Lord Tree, first of his name, son of the peeing willow, I am your long-lost brother. I am Piston Tree, second of his name, son of the peeing larch. Well, Piston Tree, I appreciate your presence. We're going to need all of the armies to retake Jerusalem and regain the power of life. Come on, Jeopardy, get to the Steeler football. How's everyone doing tonight, boys and girls? I know I get weird because I know there's a couple of you, but I will say, how's everyone doing tonight? Grossi's going to be doing the stream. We're going to raid back and forth all the time. There's going to be a lot of drinking involved. There's going to be indulgences. And by the third quarter, I'm probably going to have way too many drinks because that's the only way you can tolerate this sort of a game. In the meantime, El Grug, oh God, Tree is streaming this game. I should bet the over for fumbles on each team. No, you should bet the over for horrors. I almost streamed week 1 too, and that would have been bad. Oh boy. Well, at least we don't have to worry about 11-0 this time. We already got a 20 bomb as well. Griffin Gaming, Dolphins got Super Bowl. See y'all 10-23. Yes, when Stephen Ross returns as well. So you're going to have another special occasion there too. Carson Wentz returns to Philly, I believe. Actually, no, wait. It technically is Philly because the only people that go to FedEx Field anymore are Eagles fans. So kind of works out there. B. Griff for 5 bones. I don't think there's enough Iron City beer on the planet for this one, dude. The liquor stores and beer stores in this town were probably packed to the gills on Wednesday and Thursday just because of all the stuff that's probably going to happen. Look, you have an offensive showdown between Mitch Trubisky and Jacoby Brissett. It's not even a mid-off. It's like those two girls fighting and the one dude's just sitting there just celebrating in the background. It's that dude doing this while teams are dying in the graveyard. I need to go to this funeral just to make sure these fuckers are dead. That's what's going to happen. Nick Chubb, 228 yards. Hopefully that run defense is a lot better. Najee Harris is probably going to run into 15 different holes because there's no offensive line. Hopefully Deontay Johnson can make some catches. But, Cleveland is coming off a really embarrassing loss if you think about it. 13 points, lead, 2 minutes left, no timeouts. Joe Flacco skies the ball because their coverage is absolute dog shit. By the way, we're going to get into the key matchup there shortly thereafter. And we're also have a consideration there. Wide open to Corey Davis, no coverage, touchdown, onside kick recovered, and then Joe Flacco dissects that defense with some terrible play calls and all the BS in the world. It's going to be bad. Hey, what's up? You got to use the code UTREE. Save $20 off your first purchase. A compilation, oh Lord. It's going to be bad. It's going to be so bad. Aiden Contino, it's time for the women respecting bowl, baby. That would have been if Ben were still here. Now, I don't know if there's anybody who respects women as much as Deshaun Watson. I mean, that center field logo for the Browns, I'm not going to lie, it could use a massage. Just saying. He is a definite woman respecter, especially with, that tailgate sign that's probably still there as well. Absolutely. Yeah, the Steelers are probably going to lose, but whatever. I don't care. Beast of Metal, 1989. Just an FYI, the choice was you or sports therapy, so I chose both. But you're on the old phone with the cracked screen and longer battery life. Also, stop bad-mouthing the greatest team that has ever played the game. No, I'm not bad-mouthing this Beast of Metal. We're talking about how the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Unless you're talking about the Browns, which I don't give a shit. But that's all you really have to say about that. 1,400 people somehow still here. I expected nothing. And Canada needs to be sent to the CFL. No. I don't think even the CFL would like Canada. The gimmick will be back in a while. It'd probably be as bad as the Toronto Argonauts were under a certain Johnny Football. That's all you really have to do that. And the Jeopardy question, that answer is probably the Rainbow Connection because it's about Jim Henson and remaining abridged this. Yeah, it has to be the Rainbow Connection. Alex Kachar, give me your best Stellar Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. They're going Super Bowl. They just got to buy the tickets. Twitch auto-muted. Woof. Oh, we got a shitting tree here, too. There you go. I never knew trees could shit. What do they shit? I know trees at least urinate because at least pine trees, you can argue the sap is kind of like urination, very thick, syrupy urination. Shitting tree, though, I don't know. Do they shit acorns? I feel like the squirrels kind of get them. I don't know. Yep, the answer was Rainbow Connection. What a shocker. Amazing Cook, 143. I'm just waiting for Judge to hit 61 tonight. Yeah, I can absolutely see that. I can see them going big time because if you have to consider it like a certain idea, I mean, Steelers or the Pirates are they're a bad baseball team, but they will be impacts to history. Impacts to history. That's all you have to say. Only impacts to history. Liquor prices haven't changed a cent because of the supply chain. I figure they'll increase after a bit, but I don't know what else you can really say there. The Keebler Elves versus the Iron Deficiency Squad. Oh, man. Never knew the Steelers got anemic? You got to be careful about that. Stephen Morris, your Raiders are fucked because you are also have Josh McDaniels as your coach. I'm trying to get to everybody as I can for the super chats, by the way. It's just, there's a lot. John Burns for 279 Canadian. I'm hoping Chubb goes up and down the field. That sounds very risque. I would get that checked if I were you, John. But if it's on your fantasy team, Nick Chubb is a beast. So I won't blame you for that. Pissed on Tree. Brother, we must raid the nation of Grassi for the Pope. Ooh. Maybe we should raid Grassi Posse for the Pope. We could do that. A fitting for the kitty! I could do some really fake things like Grassi Posse Nation! No. I don't have the passion for that. But, let me see if I can do a certain Tom Grassi. Tom fracking Grassi. Whatever they say. Actually, he's not being rated yet. He still has to wait a minute. Because, Probably could. I don't care. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We can rate him later. There will be lots of rating because this game probably isn't going to have much going on. Curtis Janwich for 5. Your entire pass rush is out, which is just TJ Watt. Nick Chubb is going to pass go and collect $200 several times tonight. That's more run defense. I feel like if Brissett can beat that pass secondary, maybe. We'll see, though. Deos Praetorian, will the 2021 Lions be a good comparison to the 2022 Falcons? Too early to tell. It's honestly too early to tell. Maybe we'll see later on, but that's how it is. Jonathan Bordeaux, hi Tree, hope you're well. I'm doing all right, man. I'm glad you gassed, man. Keep being positive, man. Dude, I'm not positive. I'm acidic. George Pickens should be getting the ball. He's open about 90% of the time, but they never throw to him. I don't understand it. I feel like once he starts getting thrown to, it's just going to be lights out, and it's going to be like, oh my God, Steelers go Super Bowl. And we go crazy. We have a hard time. We wave the towels. And we shit on all our opponents, and everything's good there. Eric, no, trust me. You don't have to worry. My clothes are staying on. Me being seen topless is a crime against humanity. It has been a violation of the Geneva Accords. So I feel like the last time I accidentally saw myself shirtless, the mirror broke in suicide. It was not good. Up here we go. They're showing a highlight of Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, lots to Cleveland. I think they're wearing the orange pants today too. They're bringing back the retro. From what I'm hearing correctly about how they're blue collar and they work hard. Yet, most of the steel industry left, like Pittsburgh, but it's that old reputation. Oh, here come the Steelers. There's Mike Tomlin and kissing titties, and the one throw they make is immediately throw to a pick. Okay. And there's the macho fan, Randy Savage, in the background there. I wish I could actually show the game instead of just having to highlight it. Destroying did it for a little bit, but then he got knocked off, which is BS. I wish I could, but I'd have to be on Twitch. Chris LaRusso for 20 from a fellow Yinzer. Love sports ball and all your videos. Question, do you have a Steelers-themed rec room like all true Yinzers should have? I do not yet. Maybe in the future, but not now. It is a cool 60 degrees, or like it really cooled down over the past couple days. It was nice and humid earlier. Now it's like about 55, 50 degrees. It's going to be a nice chilly day. Good for football and good for hard-nosed, no offensive action. There's Jacoby Brissett. He was beside himself last night. Maybe Kevin Stefanski won't know the actual situation like the last time. Roman Yahual for €2. Huge brown flags on my wall just makes me sad some. Sorry, brother. Sorry you were forced in the curse of being a Browns fan. I'm so sorry. Oh, dude, I wish I could save Canada. I would love to save the prairies. You guys have crops. You can grow wheat. You have oil. Why not? Why not, Jimmy Jones? Why not? David Kronz for 20. Hi, Tree. I had a thought after watching The Princess Bride recently with the scene where the Prince Humperdinck shouts at Wesley to the death and Wesley replies, "No to the pain." I was thinking about the Chargers when he said that. I haven't really watched The Princess Bride the whole way. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know the actual story, but I've never actually seen the whole movie per se. Thanks very much, David, by the way. Jeopardy's already there. That's all I can say. No. They don't shit coconuts. That's tropical. I'm not a tropical tree. I'm a bad tree. And I already did. I read Chris LaRusso's. Don't worry. I'm trying to get to all of them in order, so don't worry, man. Nathaniel Levesque, you should give a Legacy of Pain video to the Pirates like the one you gave the Maple Leafs. It's too early for that. I'm thinking of a story, like a long-form video for that. I want to go over the Pirates' 20 seasons of losing, like consecutive seasons, because that would be a really interesting topic to go over, like mid-90s, late 90s to 2012. Like, that's a story that's not really told, and it needs to be because it was sheer of ineptitude and just it's really fucking bad. The only reason why I'm not streaming with Tom is because I will demonetize him in about 5 minutes. That is the only reason. Otherwise, I would. Because I would be swearing up a storm left and right. It would just be a shit pile. And to be completely honest with you, I feel like Tom would be, a little apprehensive with all the swearing, because I feel like he's already apprehensive just by me speaking on the program to begin with. That's why. JQB6, yo, what does this button do? It blows up the world, man. Blows up the world. Pirates, easily the Pirates. At least the Pirates you can see as a comedy sketch. The Browns aren't really a comedy sketch anymore. Now they're just a tragedy. Just a tragedy. Charles Fuchsel for 20. Want to know how to get they'll get into the playoffs? They'll steal their way in. Ha 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 ha. That's funny, man. I mean, but to be honest with you, that's what happened last year. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go over Cleveland stole a win against Carolina, got the heartbreaker to the Jets, stole a win, and an embarrassing loss. So the Steelers and the Browns are in very similar paths. They're trying to pipe up Mitch Trubisky, even though this team sucks, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. George Pickens is apparently a starter, but we don't throw to him. I mean, Freiermuth is still there, Najee Harris. No real changes on the offensive line either. Dan Moore, Dotson, Mason Colt, James Daniels, and Chukwuma Okorafor. In the Cleveland Browns defense, no Jadeveon Clowney tonight. Alex Wright in, Jordan Elliott, Taven Bryan, and Myles Garrett, who's going to wreck shit left and right. JOK and Anthony Walker Jr. are the linebackers. JOK having that rough go in the final play with Garrett Wilson. In the meantime, the Browns secondary, 5 guys: Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit to the Delpit of misery, Deli, John Johnson III, Ronnie Harrison Jr., and Greg Newsome II. But otherwise, we have Jacoby Brissett looking on in the background. His backup brisket goodness there in the side. The Browns are hoping they don't choke again, but I hope they do, to be completely honest with you. Jared Oberfeld for 10, watching Tree hopefully melt down while I wait for the Elton John to take the stage in ATL. By the way, Crosby and me sandwiched all the Flyers so hard they have to forfeit in 82 games. Dude, the Flyers are apparently already running suicides if it's you're looking at a certain, John Tortorella. Steelers defense, Larry Ogunjobi and Cameron Hayward. I missed the Browns offense, unfortunately, but I don't think there are any changes there. Malik Reed is replacing TJ Watt, Devin Bush, and Miles Jack, Alex Highsmith on the other side. Hopefully we can get a pass rush. In the secondary, Kella Witherspoon, Terrell Edmonds, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Cameron Sutton, and Arthur Millette. God kill me. I don't know if Levi Wallace is out or not, or if he's just a backup, but I'm not entirely sure. They've got the lights going on. We've got 9 whole minutes until the football. And the Browns are going to come out and they're going to wave them towels. And the Steelers are going to kind of wave their towels too. I don't know. Carter Ferris 07. If you had to do a greatest game video on a CFB game this year, what would it be? Idaho, South Dakota State. It would be a quick one, but at the same time, it was just an absolute shit pile. 7-3 based on 2 safeties and 2 field goals. It was hilarious. Alex Kachar for 5. I don't even live in Pittsburgh. I saw 2 people with Steelers jerseys are. Are the Steelers planning an invasion? Will I be converted to Steeler football? The thing about the Steelers, you have to consider, a lot of people moved once the steel mills left in the 70s and 80s, and they passed on their fandom to their children. And it's also a national brand. So a lot of people will be Steelers fans elsewhere. So if you're from a certain area, maybe you will be converted to the Steeler football, and you will wave the terrible towels, and you will be as obnoxious and insufferable as we are. So I can't really complain. That's they're talking about the Browns choke, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy. And the Browns fans are all pissed, and they're like, what the fuck? And now the Steelers are going to talk about how they choked, and the Steelers fans are going to be all like, what the fuck? And everyone's pissed, and Mike Tomlin says not to live in their fears, and Kevin Stefanski, I don't know, he's just staring into space. Mike Tomlin looks like he's ready to kill a guy, and now everyone travels. And all this stuff is happening there. Crystal Lorraine for 20. I'm just here because I expect tonight to be the beginning of the end of the Phillies playoff push. You never know, man. I mean, Milwaukee sucks. And to be completely honest with you, you also have to consider San Diego also kind of sucks. They haven't been really able to break out. So who knows? I mean, you'll probably get your ass kicked, but I don't know. Maybe. Mitch just called and said he's going to Pickens deep on the first play. Bronco fan here. Want to trade coaches? Nah, we're good. Offensive coordinators, maybe, but not coaches. And no, because at the end of the day, Mike Tomlin doesn't call his own plays. Maybe on defense, but not on offense. Kevin Wong for 190. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you as well. Dina Coyne for 7. Canada sucks. Jason Garrett is available. No. He's on NBC. And we got to call him coach. Steelers fans are already regretting letting go of Todd Haley, which is bullshit. Todd Haley sucked. The only reason why that offense was good is because they had high-end talent. Nick Bogey for 5. Can I come over to watch? I live right down the street. Maybe. Maybe so. I don't know if it's like right down the street per se, but maybe. Tree shirtless will make us all nut. No, shirtless. No shirtless, man. No shirtless. Jason Hartman, break out the legend Marquise Pouncey jersey, and Nick Chubb is coming out to the tailgate, and everyone's cheering left and right. The Steelers are zoning in and trying to do their wonderful stuff, and there's no fade in. Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit on the call, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to ramble, and 2,000 people are somehow masochistic enough to watch as well. And I'm very thankful for all of you. I was expecting maybe, if I'm lucky, 1,000, so this already beat my totals. Paul Jackson, what up, Tree? Remember, everyone, it's still the Browns. Steelers win big. I don't know, man. I don't know. You definitely overestimate the Steelers offense. That one guy, of all the things I did not expect on Sunday, Jimmy Garoppolo rising from the dead was pretty high up there. Nobody expected Trey Lance to get injured. So that's why you kept Jimmy G as an insurance plan. I was hoping it would be because Trey Lance struggled, not because of injury, but things happen, unfortunately. I choose Trubisky because he can at least move. Past prime Ben he was a statue. I mean, he'd be getting wrecked behind that line. Ooh, Grossi is in the air, huh? Daily Motor Shorts, would you rather have the Lions or Browns win the Super Bowl? Lions. Browns fans lost their goodwill a bit ago. James Michael, hey Tree, love your vids. Will you ever make a lockout WVU vid? Their most entitled fan base for nothing. This is coming from Matani Alum. I mean, they've had a really bad year. They want Neil Brown fired, and I don't blame them because they kind of screwed the pooch on their first 2 games. Definitely see. Oh, Twitch is always in shambles. Twitch is a mess. John Burns in 1948, a can from the Calgary Stampeders rode a horse into Toronto's, I said Toyota's, Royal York Hotel before the Stampeders won the Grey Cup. Fine tradition. Walmart? That's a very good tradition. Professor Chaos, hey, Tree, do you think the Guardians can make noise, or are we going to make it knocked out in the first round? Depends if you get hitting. You have the pitching. I like your pitching staff. I have never had trust in your hitters. You have a few more, but at the same time, how much of this is just feasting on the AL Central? I mean, this has been an issue not just with Cleveland, but with a few other teams. White Sox last year, the Twins, and also, well, those 3 per se. But it's just like the AL Central is really weak. So that's what worries me about Cleveland. And that's why I'm going to be hesitant until they actually stop choking in the playoffs. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. All the world's a stage for 2 Steelers. Got Super Bowl 8 Canadian Yinzer. Will do, sir. Michael Lee for $1. Thank you very much. Official Gus Rickling, given the state of their wide receiver clues, Packers Bucks may be a candidate for greatest game. I don't know. Time will tell. Sometimes the greatest games are always in the craziest chat. And there is a bald. I think we have seen a bald. Yep. There's a 5 points. How you doing, buddy? Lots of bald going on the stage. Definitely. I'm hoping this game is not a boring shit pile like it always is. Oh, yeah, Oscar, Mexico has a really huge Steelers fan base. Steelers and Raiders are apparently really big over there. Cowboys, too. They've really pushed the international fan base. I think the Steelers are like an official fan base of Mexico, I want to say, but I'm not sure. I know it's like one of their international markets, but there is a big Steelers fan base down there. You are right, Oscar. London Hickok for 5 Canadians. Speaking earlier on the CFL, I'm a season ticket holder for the Edmonton Elks. It's so beautiful how many games were lost on penalties and hot pockets. Sorry, I had to. Madame K for 70 bones, 69.69, the nicest number. If you were in a boxing match or wrestling match, who would you fight? And what would be your fight song? Well, my fight song would probably be the Mighty Mouse theme. I thought about doing Hammer Smash Face like the baseball theme, but I feel like it should start at "Here I come to save the day," and then I just roll into the theme and then just get knocked out in one punch. That's probably what's going to happen. In terms of my opponent, how much you paying? Ideally, maybe 5, but I feel like he'll do some cheap shit because he knows the Jinjitsu and the Taibo and all that stuff. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I would face. Be completely honest with you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ultimate Rage for 2 bones. I'm a Lions fan. All I know is pain, but now hope. Hey, embrace it, man. These feelings don't last for long. Just look at the Browns. Beer League Brodeur on a non-NFL related note. Can't wait to see Zuccarello, Kaprizov, and Hartman lift up the cup next year. If the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl, you can give me this love with Wisconsin. Maybe. I mean, if Fleury plays like Fleury, you have a chance. That's the thing. They're like an upper tier, but they're not like the elite tier. They're like the B tier right now. So I don't know if they get past Colorado. That's the only problem. So maybe with time, but there's still a chance. Mr. Breadcrumb for 2. How the fuck do the Ravens get a functional defense? Not being injured and not firing Wink Martindale. That's my guess. Coin toss has been elected. I don't know if they've won. Griffin Gaming for 50 bones, 0-0 tie and bound. No, don't put that evil on me. Do not put that evil on me. You asswipe. God damn it. Izan Masood for 5. Me and my boy Quinn been big fans since 2018. Keep up the good work. Can't wait for the Steelers to play the Commanders in the Super Bowl at FedEx Field. And there has to be shit all over the field. Torn ACLs left and right. That is the only way you put out that stadium. And they imploded afterwards. I mean, there may be fans in there, but still, that would be a Dan Snyder way to do it. Cleveland Browns are trying to hype up their fans. There's a decent bit of Steeler fans, too. It's only a 2-hour drive. Would say, but thank you very much, by the way. Brendan Bonilla, hope Steelers win and that you're doing well, Tree. Also hope the Yotes get the first overall this year. Go Yotes. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Connor Bedard would be a great get for somebody. Same as Matvei Mishkov. So one of the first 2 picks, you'll be fine. One of them. Tiger Terrorist for 20. The power of the stellar football versus the Haslama factory of misery. Also, Tree, where do I get the version of Will Glahey's Pennsylvania Polka that you use? It's blocked on YouTube now. I did not know that. I know, like, usually if you send me like an email or a Twitter message, I'll definitely get it to you there. But I mean, I'm surprised that one is still like not available. But we are reaching kickoff, by the way. JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul. He has been signed by the Ravens. Twitch is buffering. Jesus. And the kick is off. The Steelers are kicking off. It is going to be delivered for a touchback. Hits right to the end zone. And the Browns are going to get first serve in this game in the Factory of Sadness, or the newborn Factory of Sadness, I should say. Aiden Cantino for $2. Joe Flacco for MVP Comeback Player of the Year and God Emperor of the NFL. Maybe? I don't know. Christian Bays in my next hockey video is probably going to be the Haters Guide, and I'll probably be out in a couple of weeks once the regular season starts. Carter Ferris, it's 1st and 10. Tight end right, 2 receivers in motion from left to right. Steelers showing blitz on the outside. Peoples-Jones in motion, fakes the handoff, moves over to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb has a little bit of a hole, but he's going to be met near immediately for about a 2-yard gain at the left hash. Devin Bush is celebrating randomly. I don't know why. Carter Ferris, if App State games go the same way it's been going this entire season. I hate when it does that. Oh my God, it's going to be nuts. Dude, that last game was ridiculous. It was crazy. Well, keep them away from the opposing team's helmets. You'll be okay. 2nd and 9. 4 wide out set. Tight end left. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Brissett under center. Hand off to Nick Chubb. He's got a big hole up the side. Flips over Minkah Fitzpatrick, but he's going to be taken down. Gain of about 14. First down to Nick Chubb. This is the defender, Minkah. Here's Nick Chubb. He's going up. Whoop! Up like that. That's why you don't stop the Chubb. He's got the big Chubb going. His game is going wild in front of the Steelers. Nick Chubb just made Minkah Fitzpatrick his bitch. Give him the guaranteed money right away. There's nothing else to say on that front. 1st and 10 at the 39. Jacoby out of the shotgun. 3-step drop. Going to look to his left. Tries to evade pressure, and he's not going to take it, but he'll throw it away wisely into coverage. It is incomplete. Good heads-up play by Jacoby Brissett to get out of the sack by Cameron Hayward. I'll give him credit there. No intentional grounding because it was attempted to a receiver. You just see him grabbed up there and all the goodness. And no, this should be 100% Steelers win. 100% Steelers win. Sorry, that was Ogunjobi. That was on the attempted sack. Ogunjobi, my bad. Patrick Banks, Indiana Steelers fan here. Dude, how you doing, brother? Travis Knoll, why don't you do channel memberships? I feel like I don't do enough to justify them. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun cam out of motion, and it's going to be caught to Amari Cooper, but he's immediately met in the backfield. A failed screen from the blocks from Njoku and Coughlin, and it's going to be taken down for a 3rd and 10, 13:30 left. And it looks like the Browns are going to try to go out of the no huddle. Mark Cooper's been relatively visible, but for the most part, they're trying to go into a bunch formation. 3 wide out set. Yep, bunch formation. Trips right. Jacoby out of the shotgun. No running backs to his right or left. 3-step drop. He's going to look back forward. Has a little bit of time. Moves up in the pocket. Tries to throw, but it's immediately met and covered. Incomplete by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4th down. Get those fists up and raise them towels. This is probably how this game is going to go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to see the cringe of the Steelers offense. That's a good heads-up play by the Steelers. It's like 29 just gave him just a clear path. That's Levi Wallace. Yeah. I thought he was, I didn't realize he was starting, but it must be in nickel and dime packages. 4th and 10. And the Browns are ready to punt. You should sign Matt Ariza because he would fit in their system. Kick is away. Gunnar Olszewski hopefully won't fumble it. No, he's actually going to let it go into the end zone where there will be no contest. It is a touchback. 1st down, Steelers with 13 seconds left. And the kisser of titties will be coming out shortly. The kisser of titties. Ladies and gentlemen. JQB6, is Jerry Jones the Harold Bauer of the NFL? Absolutely not. Jerry Jones at least cares about his team. Harold Bauer was just a cheap ass. So no. El Taco for 20 Mexican pesos. Thank you, sir. Mexican Steelers fan. There are a lot of fans of Mexico. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Big fans of Mexico. James Cloven for 2, hoping this game is a happy ending for you, Tree. Oh, I see what you did there. I like that. Max for 5 bones. Only your commentary could get me back into the anxiety-laden experience of watching Steeler football. Dude, that first game against Cincinnati, I didn't know what happened there, man. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. VR Dragon, 12 for 10 bones, wanted to come and say hey while binging on WCW pay-per-views. Man, I haven't seen WCW pay-per-view in a long time. I think I saw one at a parent's house one time, but otherwise, I more into WWF after that. So she would always bitch about how much it cost, but enough said about that. Ethan M for 5, love your content, Tree. Let's hope Matt Canada doesn't shit himself for the 3rd straight week. Maybe. Plenty of time. There's plenty of time. That was a 61-yard punt, by the way. Not bad. Excuse me. Voice is getting a little dry, but I do have some beer in the meantime, though. Kyle Seifert for 5. Do you consider the Browns your biggest rival, or have the Ravens overtaken them in more recent years? I say the Ravens because we've had bigger battles over the past 10 years, but the Browns are absolutely up there. Technically, it should be Steelers-Browns. Like, the Ravens should be in Cleveland, but Art Modell's a fucking asshole. So it's kind of both. In the same way, the Browns are just slightly, the Bengals are slightly below them, but Ravens and Browns are the top 2. Ethan Taggart, you see Dan Orlovsky expose the Panthers high school offense? No, I did not. I'll have to check that later. I mean, I saw like Alex Kazor on Twitter expose Matt Canada's offensive scheming, and it was pathetic. I did see that. But Matt Rule is just, it's bad. He fired his head coach or offensive coordinator because he didn't run the ball enough without Christian McCaffrey. So that's all you need to know. Hutch is on for 5 thoughts on the Robo Penguin logo. What are you hoping in regards to the Penguins' new reverse retro? I was never that big on the Robo Pen. I don't know why. I was just like, I prefer the newer logo or the older logo. Never been huge on the Robo Pen. I don't mind it for like a retro purpose, but I was like, it's too modern. 1st and 10, tight end left. Najee Harris behind, 2 tight ends in motion, both splitting apart. Browns trying to get a different look. Claypool goes in motion inside. That Matt Canada offense fakes the handoff, rolls off to his right. Trubisky's going to try and get it. Breaks out. Quick throw down, and it's actually caught for positive yardage by Deontay Johnson. Oh, my God. We actually made a pass. Holy shit. This is incredible. The Steelers did something besides shit themselves on offense. It is the greatest thing in the world. Trubisky actually had a really good rollout, evaded a good sack attempt by JOK. It's another 1st and 10. Gentry in motion from left to right. Najee in the backfield, wide receivers left and right. Claypool moves inside. He's going to take the snap, fakes the handoff. No, he actually gets the handoff to Najee. It's going to get him about 2, but nothing otherwise there. So it's about a 2nd and 8 immediately met by the Browns. So here comes the stagnation of the offense. Here comes the stagnation. Brown's got that dog in him. Guinness for 5. I'm here hoping this game will be hilarious. Already starting to get drunk. Dude, I'll probably be there soon enough. I just want to give it a little time. That dude, how long until they start Pickett? Probably the same reason why they started Ben, injury. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 8, 11:50 left in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers left, tight end right. He's going to take the handoff right up the middle towards, looks like Jaylen Warren. Gain of about 3. Sorry, that was Najee. I thought it was Jaylen Warren. My bad. This is why I'm not a pro commentator, kids. 3rd and 5. De'Aaron Taylor, I see you playing NFL head coach 09 with the Steelers. Oh, I mean, dude, I want to play NFL head coach 09. But, I mean, I just haven't had the time to do it. No huddle set. 2 wideouts left. No one out of the shotgun. 3-step drop for Trubisky. He's going to actually throw it deep. Is he going to get it? No, it's actually incomplete. Contested by Denzel Ward. No flags on the play. 4th and 5. Holy shit, we're throwing deep, but it was perfectly covered by Denzel Ward. He did not go into cover 2 when it was supposed to be a cover 3. Wave them towels. Here comes the punting. We're going to punt. Yes. Attempted to Deontay Johnson. Good coverage all around. Just a weird decision. I mean, I'll take it over a check down, but the greatest punter in the world, Presley Harvin, is coming out to deliver a booming punt to about the 20, where it's fair caught at about the 23 by the Browns. Presley Harvin, well done. The end man for 5. Hey, Tree, so weird not getting a low Mets bid this year. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's still time. Maybe if they blow in the playoffs. Maybe if they blow in the playoffs. We do have a bald man once again in the sight. Joe Basile for 10. Hey, Tree, how many games until Kenny Pickett balls out and Steelers win Super Bowl? Once Trubisky gets injured, then when Kenny Pickett comes out, he's going to throw those bombs to George Pickens, and the touchdowns are going to be furious. You've been memed for 5. Well, I'm happy the Mets finally made the playoffs. I'm saddened we won't get a Meet the Mets bid this year. If they blow in the playoffs, maybe, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, I mean, there probably are Asian yinzers. There's probably some Steeler fans out in Korea, Japan, and China. Maybe we outsource them to Vietnam, where they build our terrible towels. Where's this terrible towel made from? I'm just curious. It is officially licensed. Made in Pakistan. Maybe we have Steelers fans in Pakistan. Maybe Steelers go Super Bowl over there. Steelers go Super Bowl in Iran, too. And maybe Afghanistan. Maybe Turkmenistan, too. Their leader is batshit. Maybe he builds statues of the Steeler football. Maybe like that. Ryan M for 5. If you could have done sports ball for any pre-2017 season, which year would you pick? I prefer 2002 for the Jim Haslett rants. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Maybe, I would probably say, that's an interesting question. I mean, maybe 2013? Maybe when the Broncos went 6-0 and immediately collapsed. Say maybe 2005, the Steelers run. Maybe 2008. Maybe so. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to fall behind on the super chats, I swear. Just Smooth Criminal 12 for 5. If Judge leaves the Yanks, could the Orioles or Giants be landing spots? They have the most space under the luxury to pay him. Maybe the Orioles. I don't know about the Giants. They need to rebuild. I could see the Orioles making a big splash, though. I could absolutely see them making a big splash. Ben Ashton for 10. Cheers from a Jets fan. Thanks for doing what you do, dude. I appreciate you for being here. 2,600 people somehow still here watching this bullshit, and I don't know why. Yeah. We here. We here, Steeler Nation. We absolutely here. Mathtron 5000. Drinking game. Take a shot every time they mention this is the first season after Ben retired. I'm already drunk. Send bread. 1st and 10. Wide receiver in motion for the Browns. 2 wideouts right, tight end left. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Brissett under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Nick Chubb, runs up the left, but he's immediately met by the Steelers and Alex Highsmith. Gain of 1 about best, and Alex Highsmith's going to do a celebration. Shed his block perfectly, and Nick Chubb is met with haste. 2nd and 10. Ivan Solis for 2 Canadian. We're getting a 7-3 score with 3 safeties. I don't know how you get a 7-3 score with 3 safeties, but you are. I don't know why. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Kareem Hunt in motion. Nick Chubb to his right. Going to do the quick screen to Hunt. Has a little bit of room, but he's not going to get much. Maybe about 2. It's going to be met up by Miles Jack with the tackle on the right hash. 3rd down and 5. Miles Jack already has the little turf in there. Minkah Fitzpatrick's trying to pull it out of his back. They're trying to get the offensive attack going, but you cannot feel the power of the Steeler football without feeling the power of the Steeler defense and the high-end talent and the bullshit. We're going to need at least 2 touchdowns from them because our offense probably isn't doing shit. Shotgun formation, Kareem Hunt to a right-hand side. Kareem Hunt goes in motion, 0 back set, trips to his left for Jacoby Brissett. Tries to jump, and it is going to be a flag on Alex Highsmith for neutral zone infraction. Good job. Well done. Well done, Highsmith. We are now 3rd and 1 and not 3rd and 6. Logan Holland for 5. I'm a Rams fan. I hope they can fix their O-line. You also have to consider Andrew Whitworth retired too. So you have him. I forget the guy's name. Fulcrum. He had a season-ending injury. No Boom hasn't been that great, but there's still time to fix it. 3rd and 1. You've got a lot of options if you're Cleveland. 2 wideouts left. Kareem Hunt to the right. Shotgun formation. Moves behind him. He has a little bit of action, but he's going to be met by the backfield by the Steelers. Larry Ogunjobi with the sack. He overcame the 3rd-string center of the Browns, and there is destruction in the backfield. Take that, Chicago. That's why you get for not paying me the money I am owed, he says. Oh, he swam through both the center and the guard. Wyatt Teller looked like Penn and Teller right after being introduced to a conspiracy theory. Good job, Larry. That's why you feel the power of the Steeler football. Big stop. 4th and 10 with 8:50 left. Corey Bojorquez back to punt. Steelers hoping to block. No success. The punt is away. Are they going to call running on the punter? But it's actually going to be a bit of a muff. Are they going to call a flag? Or is it going to be, no, that's actually going to be a muffed punt. The Steelers have gotten into Browns field position. There you go. They're going to give the punt block to Killebrew. And the high-end talent is coming. The greatest field position the Steelers have had in about 3 games. It's glorious. Glorious. Oh, my God. 25 yards to the Cleveland 48. We are in business. We are in business. Miles Killebrew with the partial block. Kind of ran him into the punter for the most part. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, it actually is a partial block. Killebrew did get a hand on that. I thought it was a muff. My bad. Golden Hybrid 5, please, Lord in Christ, give us another greatest game tonight. It would be disgustingly beautiful. No. Single back formation for the Steelers. Claypool in motion from left to right. Tight end left. Claypool goes back in motion, tries to hand it off, goes to Najee Harris. Najee has a bit of room, jukes one defender, tries to rustle him down, but they can't. It's going to be a 9-yard gain for Najee near the 1st down marker. The best run he's had all season. Let's rumble and stumble and bumble our way to Steeler football. Actually, that wasn't a bad. That was a good, actually probably the best blocking the line has done all season. And Grant Delpit goes straight to the Del Pit of misery. Dilly. Tuitt Stonebarger, which 2 NFL teams get relegated in a 5-year league? Oh, that's easy. Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Fuck the commies. Single back formation, runs it back to Najee Harris again. Is going to get about 5 this time. Tries to juke one defender, getting a little bit of action, but it will be enough for the 1st down. 1st down, Steelers. We actually are getting yards on the ground. This is incredible. We may actually score points. Maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky enough, we will score a touchdown. Oh, we already got a Fitty bomb too. Thank you. What would you rather have, Dave Roberts or Mike McCarthy? Probably Dave Roberts. McCarthy's just useless. Roberts can at least motivate a locker room. He seems like a nice enough guy. Shotgun formation, tries to go for the screen. They actually catch it to George Pickens, but he goes nowhere. Great play call, Canada. You watered down fuck. A screen to George Pickens, and suddenly now you're not going to throw to him for another 3 fucking quarters, because that's mainly how you do it. You have nobody blocking for the guy. They read it the whole way. What do you expect? He's playing man. You fucking moron. What the fuck is wrong with you? 3rd and 8 at the 36, empty set formation out of shotgun. Trubisky with a 3-step drop. He has a little bit of pressure. Quickly valves it off to Najee Harris. Is he going to get to the first down? No, but he will get positive yardage down to the 32. It is 4th down for the Steelers because Matt Canada is a worthless fuck. Ooh. I mean, given enough time, I might. I could go all the way to the end zone of the buffet line. Man. Uh-oh, we got bots. Chris Boswell out for the field goal, 4th and 4. Mitchell Trubisky by Aiden Contino. And Brandon Dimmick, Eagles fan, but hope the Steelers get the dub for you against these scrubs smashing up perfectly. Good guitar, go Birds. Yep. And the kick is up. It is down the... No, it actually missed. We are not going to have points. It is no good because the Steeler bullshit is not real today. Oh, God, we actually have a chance to score points, and the gods defy us either way because of the wind. Oh, Jesus. Well, it was nice while we knew it. It was nice knowing those points while we knew it. It's still 0-0. I might need a drink quickly. Chalifax for 5 Australian. Got the game and stream commentary and sync thoughts in the AL MVP race. Keep up the content from Australia just for MVP. Personally, I go with Shohei. Mostly because, he's a unicorn. He's the best player in baseball right now. He can hit home runs, plus he's hit pitching like an ace. So I would give it to him. Aaron Judge is a very close second, but I would give it to Shohei. Just because of the sheer uniqueness that he has as a player. Connor Lamison for 5 Steelers fan at Temple University. At least I'm not at Ohio State. Oof. Columbus is probably going to be a shitpile right now. Oof. I'm sorry if you were a Pittsburgh fan in Columbus right now. Captain and Nizzle for 10. Being a Cowboys fan, I have suffered erectile dysfunction for 25 years. This game will in no way help with the situation. You get to see Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, you traded completely undervalue. But someone tried to call me on Skype. I don't have the time to take the call, unfortunately, right now. Maybe later, buddy. Maybe later, Spence. Red Pats 85 for 20. Would you rather see the Pens win the next 3 cups or the Steelers beat Tom Brady in his last Super Bowl? Ooh. I feel like the Steelers beating Tom Brady. I've seen the Pens win cups. So I will go with the Steelers beating Tom Brady for that reason, because fuck Tom Brady and fuck the Patriots. Azores for 10. This season has been pain so far for this poor Titans fan, but at least I get my good old yearly dose of Yinzer content. Always loved your stuff, bud. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. Almost 3,000 people are here right now. God save us. Darian Clark. Jimmy G made my women cheer. The Steelers Brown will make many women pass out with all the women respecting on and off the field. Oh, there's a lot of women respecting. That ball was a woman, and it was respected wide right, which is what they should have done with Deshaun Watson in the trade rumors. Yeah, it just curved right. That's all you can say there. Joel R for 5. Worst part about Cardinals coming back and winning Sunday was that it guaranteed at least 3 more years of Keim and Kingsbury. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And they're all just cheering right now because it was just a fluke win play. JJ Promenade, listening to your stream makes the NFL viewing experience 1,000% better. Thank you, sir. Single back formation, bunch set for the Browns. Nick Chubb in the backfield. They're at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Nick Chubb. Runs down the right-hand side. Has a little bit of blocking, but it's going to be met immediately by Cam Hayward, who rushes him backwards. It's going to be about a gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 9 to the Cleveland 41. There's a lot of stuff. Timothy Fleury for 5. Who you got for the World Series? Right now, maybe Dodgers. It's going to be a quick pass down the middle, but it's going to be incomplete. Attempted for Nick Chubb. Could not reach in time. That was a bit of a quick play there. Good job, Amazon, for not they went out of the no huddle, but it is an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9. Maybe we'll get the ball back quickly. Yeah, that was no huddle. 5:31 left in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for the Browns again. Nick Chubb to his right hand, or left, sorry, no backs. 3 wideouts left, 2 right. Steelers showing 5 men on the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-man rush. 3-step drop for the Steelers. They're going to throw right down. It's going to be a quick slant over to David Njoku, and I think he did get enough for the first down on the man coverage. Are they going to give it to him? Oh, it looks like they're not. They are not giving him the first down. I would challenge this if I'm the Browns. I'd challenge that. They're going to go 4th and 1. I think, dude, challenge that shit. 4th and 1. And the Browns are going to go for it, unsurprisingly. Go for the quarterback sneak, and they will get it for about a gain of 1, maybe 2 down to the Steeler territory at the 48. So it doesn't matter either way. So, yeah, they did what they had to do. Yeah. They should have gotten the first down anyway, so whatever. Asteroid Delta for 5. Hi, Mr. Leaf. Love your content, man. I had a question for you about something good, sir, about a sports ball video from 2021. Yeah, what were you thinking, man? Let's see if I can find you again. Problem is, 1st and 10, shotgun formation, and Njoku moves in motion. 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side of Jacoby Brissett. Bunch, trip, set. Going to hand it off to Nick Chubb. Runs to the right-hand side. Has a bit of action. Moves through the first level. Tries to get through the second. Back to the 30, 25. Breaks 1 tackle down to the 20, to the 15. Slips on his own lineman. Is down to about the 12. Big run by Nick Chubb. And that's why you do not fuck with the Chubbmeister, because he will destroy every single element of your game to its own delight. Solid blocking scheme. Can't really complain about that. Nick Chubb goes to the first level. Just owns Minkah Fitzpatrick. Witherspoon bit. That's the main thing. Witherspoon bit. Fitz couldn't get a hit. Like, Peoples-Jones actually kind of impeded his progress right there. Oh, boy. That's about a 30-yard gain. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it right off to Nick Chubb again. Has a bit of room, but he can't get much. He's met in the backfield by, you guessed it, Akello Witherspoon, who managed to line up and tackle this time. So, you know what? I'll give him credit. They actually stopped him. 2nd and 9, 3:18 left in the first quarter. They are in the red zone. Somebody is actually in the red zone. This is shocking and unbelievable development for the game of football itself. Oh, boy. 2nd and 9, shotgun. Kareem Hunt, right-hand side. 2 wideouts left, tight end, right-hand side. 3-step drop. He's going to look. Fire down the middle. It's caught by Amari Cooper, and that's a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. No resistance whatsoever. God kill me. Somebody can actually score touchdowns. This is humiliating. Fuck my life. Amari Cooper, he pooping all over the Steelers defense on a nice slant route down the middle. And it is 6-0. You have Terrell Edmonds on man coverage, even though he's more of a box safety and not a coverage guy. So, yeah, that's about it. Good route. Expose the coverage. Not much you could say. Cade York out for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Brownies. We are fucked because we can't score touchdowns. So, random guy, if you're in Hot Pockets and Sports Ball is a drinking game, I would black out. Dude, you black out in 5 minutes. So, random guy. You absolutely would. Asteroid Delta, certain song you played during the Week 11 video was Titans versus Texans. What was the name of the song after you made fun of the Titans? Ooh. I have to look that up. Give me a second. Actually, I have to look that up. Give me 1 second here. Let me think. I don't have the time to look it up, unfortunately. But that was the Stiller football. Shane Macaron for 5. If you were to make another legacy of failure, what team would you choose? Utah Jazz. They're due, especially since they blew it up this past offseason. Quinn Mansfield, my boy, is on, donated earlier and talked about the Commies winning the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, Jimmy G leading the Niners to a Super Bowl showdown with kissing titties. Oh, they're going to kiss they're both kissing titties right there, man, Quinn. They are. Cam Bam 826, the high-end talent of the Steelers will push them to a 6-6-5 Super Bowl. Oh, dude, this game is sucking. This game is sucking all the dick. Like if this were if this were in a gay bar, they would be the whore of the actual bar. Like this is getting bad. Like, oh Lord. Yeah. Christopher Smith for 5. Yo, I'm a depressed Colts fan, dude. I'm so sorry. Now watch them beat the Chiefs because nothing makes sense anymore. I don't know. Navassa for 5. Wouldn't surprise me if a 1-point conversion happens. Iowa teaching Pitt how to offense this year. I can't deny it. This George for 5. Hopefully the Steelers win like how the Eagles will Sunday. Love your content. Keep it up, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kevin Michael Von Magnum for 50 bones. I heard on Ramon Foster radio show here in Nashville that one of the reasons like teams like Cincy, Indianapolis, Tennessee, and a lot of others are struggling in the trenches is because of O-line continuity and new pieces needing to grow. Agree? Yeah, I agree with that. Having the same line will give a lot of consistency. There's a lot of growing pains when it comes to building an offensive line, especially with the Bengals. The Titans are going to have issues because Taylor Lewan is out. He might be out for a bit. The Colts, I don't know if they really have line issues per se. Their main issue is at like left tackle. But I think there's going to be a main question there, but we'll see. Soup Bud 21 for 5. As a 49ers fan, I'm glad this beautiful show we're getting can take my mind off the Lance injury. Dude, this is ugly football, man. Steeler football all the way. Oh, man. York with the kick. It's going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. Maybe we can actually hit 20 yards of offense this time. Maybe 20 yards of offense. Yeah, here's the goal. I have a goal for you, Steelers. 20 yards of offense. 20 yards. Hold on. I got a shit post. I had to shit post there. I'm sorry. Ilya Mack for 5. Single back set. Trips to his left. Looks like Jaylen Warren is in the backfield this time. I am not mistaken. Deontay Johnson one-on-one. Maybe they go there. It's going to be a fake handoff. Has a little bit. Moves up the back check and has a check down. A wonderful check down to Jaylen Warren for a gain of 3. The check downs are furious. The endless check downs. Jaylen Warren, the star of camp, has the good stuff going on. 2nd and 7. Maybe we can get 20 yards of offense. Ilya Mack is a casual Bruins fan. What should I expect coming into the 2023-24 season? I think they'll be playoff contenders, especially with getting Bergeron and Krejci back. I think you're at least going to be competitive. I don't know if you're going to win a cup. Shotgun formation. Claypool in motion from right to left. 3 wideouts right-hand side. Fakes the handoff again. Trubisky rolls out right. He's going to pass it right to Deontay Johnson, and he's going to get yardage, the first down and more to the 39. We're gaining yards. We're gaining yards. Thank God. No huddle for the Steelers. The kisser of titties is guiding his men. Matt Canada, that worthless fuck, is sitting in the background being bald and useless. They're going to hand it off to Najee Harris. That's Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren is going to get a big chunk of yardage before he's met down at about the 47 for a gain of 7. Jaylen Warren is a little bit of a spunky motherfucker right there. He's doing some good stuff. And they're going out of the no huddle again, 2nd and 3. They're getting the Browns out of sorts. Maybe we'll actually do something. Shotgun formation for Trubisky. Fakes the handoff. Tries the back. Rolls out to his right. Is going to throw it right down. And it's going to be... Holy shit, did George Pickens just catch that? Yes, he did. George Pickens with a one-handed catch. What a fucking unbelievable play by George Pickens. And that's why you throw to that motherfucker right there. One-handed catch. Suck my dick. Look at that. Look at that, Canada. Look at that. That's why you throw to George Pickens, you sack of shit. It's going to be run down with Jaylen Warren. He's down to the 15, 14, still running on his feet down to the 12. Let's go. Oh, boy. Man, that was a catch. Woo, baby. Ryan Chase. Oh, Jaylen Warren back up. He's got a first down. We're down to the 5. We're actually in the red zone. Yes, we're actually moving the ball. Holy shit. Oh my God, this is the greatest present I have received all day. The Steelers are moving the football. How's that Mitch is a good QB narrative working? I don't know. He's doing all right in this drive. And we're going to go to the end of the first quarter. Dr. Shallow Brown's going to brown. Oh, baby. And now everyone missed. 3,000 people are on the stream. TARDIS Man 85 could be worse. Could still be Feetner. I mean, I don't know. Canada's kind of down there. Oh, boy. Yeah. David G. Matt Canada adopts his play calling from watching the Maple Leafs playing to lose every game 7. Oh, man. I got to update this. Woo. Hold on. Boys, it's time. We need to raid Tom Grassi. Go to the stream, and I want you to raid it immediately. We will begin the raiding immediately. Raid. Yep. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yes, the raid is going real. The raid is coming. Grassi, you fucker. Yeah, buddy. Woo-hoo! That's right, son. This is George. Fly, Eagles, fly. Dude, no. Beast of Metal, a study in the regression of the Steelers offense using toilet humor. Turd Haley passed through Randy Sphincter into Matt Commode. Ooh. Man, that's pretty witty. Appreciate that. Super Boss Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about to be 2018 Week 1 Part 2. Maybe. Kane Emmons late to the party, but football on Twitch seems like the end times. I at least get it locally. So you know what? That's what I'm watching on right now. Oh, dude. Iwakis, I love you too, son. I love you too, buddy. Comic Nick Tree, I'm surprised you guys are still here. I'd rather watch you than this game. Also, thanks for the content, bro. Got me through some tough times. Dude, I appreciate you for being here, man. Sincerely, I thank all of you for being here. 3,000 people somehow still here. I expected maybe 1,000 if I'm lucky. But, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Mickey Taylorify. Oh, Canada. How goes the rebuilding process? Oh, dude, it's not really rebuilding. The Steelers aren't rebuilding. The Steelers aren't tanking. They still think they can make the playoffs. Timothy Fleury for 20 bones. First, thank you for the Shohei take. Man is a unicorn, and I hate the Angels for not letting him and Big Mike in the playoffs. Also, who you got for the World Series? I hope they can re-sign Shohei. Maybe their new owner can do it, but I don't know if it's going to be under Artie. Maybe they trade him this offseason, and that would suck, but they're not going to be able to afford him with all the contracts they have, not with the luxury tax. And World Series, right now I'm going to go Astros-Dodgers. Cheapest option, but I think they're the hottest teams right now. Galoo for 5 Canadian. The Indianapolis Colts are either sandbagging or trying to get the first overall pick this upcoming draft. Is there an upcoming lottery pick QB? There are a couple. I mean, you have Bryce Young. You have CJ Stroud. You have a couple other guys there too. First and goal for the Steelers. Jumbo formation, and now they split back into the shotgun. Freiermuth on the left-hand side. I wonder if they do a fade. Najee to his right. Trubisky's going to hand it off to Najee. Najee has a little bit of space, but there's a flag, but he busts through a guy for a touchdown. Let's see what the flag is on, though, before we make a decision. Let's see. Let's hope we're not celebrating too soon. Oh, it looks like they're doing the offsides on the defense. Yes, they are. Yes, it's offsides. And the Steelers have somehow scored a touchdown. This is the greatest miracle in the history of miracles. We have scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown, thank God. I get it's with Joe Woods' defense, but I don't care. Jeebus Cross has saved us again. Oh, yes. And let me kiss your feet. And your arms. Grandma, I love you. Jeebus Cross has led us to salvation. And the Steelers have kicked the extra point, and we actually have a tie game, and it's not tied at 3. This is incredible. Sniper Sensei, so I bought a terrible towel last year during the Chiefs game, so I want to know how to spin it correctly. Ask Scrut. Steelers go Super Bowl. Look at that play by George Pickens. That slick motherfucker. He's going to be incredible for 3 years and then run himself out of town because he becomes a cancer like every other really good wide receiver the Steelers have. That's how we do it in the Steel City. That's how we do it. Oh, man. The sport ranter got COVID, but at least I went, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I hope you recover well, brother. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. That's the key. Just take it easy. Dr. Shallow for 5 Canadian. Jerry Jones's 80th birthday is next month. Make it the worst birthday party ever because fuck you, Jerry. That's why. I mean, dude, I can't believe he's already 80. Stephen Frick, the Cardinals scored a run. It only took 46 innings. I think they won this game against San Diego, though. Carlos from the AK, Yankees might win the World Series. Remember the years they had epic slides. They won it all. I don't know. Maybe. Kick is off. They're going to kick it to a squib. It goes off the brownie, but it's going to be picked up at about the 10, goes about the 15, and he's going to be gobbled up at about the 21. Interesting squib kick, but they gain about 4 yards instead of a touchback. They're going to the OBJ catch, which is the closest thing. But, I mean, I think that was a better catch than OBJ because OBJ caught it like front hand. Duke caught it behind him and curled it in. Dude, George Pickens is a fucking beast, and everyone's been saying this in Pittsburgh since camp. This is a better catch. He's catching it back shoulder in front of behind him, leaning towards. Empty set formation. Kareem Hunt in motion. 2 wideouts left and right for the Browns. Steelers are showing a bit of a blitz. Not much. 4-man rush. Brissett throws to his right. It's going to be caught by Amari Cooper for about a gain of 7. And the tackle is made by, I believe, Miles Jack. Or it could be Malik Reed. I'm not sure. Chitty bang bang as a Giants fan here. Dackless Cowgirls. Or will the Derp get 3-0? I think the Derp get 3-0. Shotgun formation, no huddle. Brissett's going to roll out to his right, tries to escape, quick cocks it down. It's going to be caught. Witherspoon beating on his man. Amari Cooper's still going. He's at about the 20, but there is yellow on the field at about the 15. I think they're pointing back towards the Browns sideline. Let's see what the call is. Everyone is running back. I mean, hopefully we can get some ref ball here. Hey, refs, we're paying you. We're paying you, refs. Come on. Pay us. It's an eligible receiver. Oh, no. Amari was out of bounds. Oh, shit. That's a legal penalty. Yeah, damn it. That was a great play, too, by Amari. He just did not know he was out of bounds. The bullshit of the Steeler football is real. Don't anyone deny that. Amari Cooper is beside himself, and I don't blame him. I mean, that was an incredible play, just undone. Like, that's a 50, 60-yard swing. Easy. I got to keep going here. Benjamin Clevenger, I've been a lifelong Browns fan, but this offseason was BS. As long as Watson is there, I hope they deserve to suffer, and I hope they do. And the Browns are going to keep going. I think they're calling a timeout. So we have a timeout on the field. Are the refs going to talk about something over? Oh, they're going to reset the game clock. Okay. They're talking about game clock to 14-14. So we lose 7 seconds of horrifyingly agonizing football. Brother J, hope Pitt wins, but need Chubb and Deontay for fantasy. Well, Chubb's gotten you some points already. I mean, on that big run, but not the touchdown. Deontay's had maybe about, PPR reception or 2. Cluston from 5 as a Ravens fan. Keep asking me who I'm rooting for today, and I'm saying root for Bane to destroy the field like in A Dark Knight Rises. Only if George Pickens survives. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 2. Kareem Hunt to his left. Steelers showing bunch on the left-hand side. Big open hole near the right guard and the 2-hole. 3-step drop for Brissett. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught by Njoku for a first down. For about a 10-yard gain to about the 40. So, Browns are able to do something. Yeah, buddy. But that was a big swing right there, though. Very big swing. I gave you a tough question. I'll have to look that up outside, unfortunately, because I don't have the time to do it right now, unfortunately, Asteroid. I'll look it up later. 1st and 10, single back formation, tight end, right-hand side. Receiver in motion, and there's going to be a timeout for the Steelers. They don't like the look. Man of Warsh is 5-5-5-5. Will the Brewers make the playoffs? Dude, their hitting is atrocious. They suck. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is the reason why I didn't want to expand the playoffs, because the AL, you at least deserve it. The NL it's a trash heap. So I don't agree with that. Ryan Chase for 10. How's the Mitch is good? Chicago just ruined him. Narrative worked out. Oh, dude, Chicago did ruin him, but I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about. Mitch is a placeholder, so that's all you can really say. Jim Kipp at the game. I'll tell Scoot you said hi. Hey, definitely tell Scoot I said hi. Are you at the VIP experience at Amazon? Single back formation, 1st and 10, and Njoku goes in motion. Tight ends to his right and left. Tight end moves in motion from right to left. Steelers showing blitz, pull back. It's going to be a quick handoff to Kareem Hunt. Has a little bit of a hole, but is trying to be met. Gets past the line of scrimmage to about a gain of 2 on the near side. Devin Bush on the tackle. He actually did something that is shocking in its own sakes. The man formerly known as commenting is what I do. Pretty sure most CFL coaches are better than that. Yeah, you could probably do, anybody can, pretty much. Canada it's some bad. Shotgun formation, Kareem Hunt to right-hand side, 2nd and 9, 13 minutes left in the second quarter. Going to take a 3-step drop. Has a little bit of pressure, and it's deflected at the line. Incomplete by Montravius Adams. The beast himself is batting down that ball like no other. Are they saying it's for DeMarvin Leal? I'm not sure, but it looked like Montravius. Yeah, it is Montravius. Yeah, they just zoomed on Leal. I thought it was Montravius Adams. Great play. That was a decent pickup off the waiver wire. 3rd and 9, 12:54 left in the second quarter. Shotgun formation. Trip wide receivers to his right. Kareem Hunt goes in motion to the right-hand side. 4-bunch set for the Browns. 4-man rush for the Steelers. 5 men coming out. It's going to be a quick throw to the right-hand side. Caught by Peoples-Jones, and he's going to get enough for the first down before he's taken down by a Steeler. Just enough. Just past the 50-yard line. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Good play call by the Browns. Culture Barbarian, this game reminds me that I should go clean my litter box. Yeah, it's one of those days, man. I feel ashamed to be a Titans fan. Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's bad. A smoke break. LSU fan who had Matt Canada also as an OC. Welcome to our hell. Jet squeaks for days. I hope you guys can win. Besides him, go Tigers. And it's going to be some trickery. It moves back to Brissett. They're going to throw it back to Kareem Hunt. He has a little bit of space, and all that for about a 10-yard gain. But you know what? You get the first down. It was to Kareem Hunt, back to Peoples-Jones. They toss it back to Brissett, and Brissett throws a screen to Kareem Hunt, who has some blocking in front of him. That's the kind of trickery Matt Canada needs to learn, by the way. And by the way, I do see a couple people gave 50 bombs. I will get to you shortly, I swear. As a Lions fan, it feels good to have some hope. Yep, it definitely does. Asteroid Delta, thanks, Eisen. It's called Tuba Smarties. Yeah, Tuba Smarties is... Tuba Smarties, it's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know what that was. Brissett fakes the handoff, has a little bit of time, throws to the right-hand side. It's going to be caught by Amari Cooper, but he is absolutely kept in bounds. That's a first down for the Browns. They are pushing down the field and are now in field goal range near the red zone. Amari Cooper avenging his past mistake. Oh, yeah. I mean, nothing you can do about that because they're in a zone defense. And Witherspoon kind of got burned. I mean, that's your biggest weakness on the Steelers defense. Your cornerback system is pretty weak. Alcide for 5. We offense. 1st and 10 for the Browns. They're pushing down the field. Bunch set towards the right-hand side. 2 tight ends left. Chubb to his right. Tries to get the handoff. Moves towards the opposite side. Fakes one way. Goes the other. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moves forward past the line of scrimmage, but is met by a pile of Steelers for about a gain of 2. It's a little hot in here. Sorry about that. Whew. Short Bus Bulls fan. I muted Prime and have you as the commentary. It's way better now. Can I get a Bills are going to the Super Bowl? I mean, they are going to the Super Bowl. Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Sorry, Short Bus Bills fan. I don't have the passion that I do for the Steelers. Dean Johansson, is that an offense the Steelers put on the field? Yeah, I know. It's shocking to me. Shotgun formation for the Browns again. Chubb right-hand side, 2 wide receivers, left tight end, left-hand side. Amari Cooper one-on-one on the right. Steelers backing off, 3-step drop. It's to the left. It's going to be caught by David Njoku for about a gain of 7 or 5 to 7. So it's about a 3rd and 3 at about the 13. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Sorry. Terrell Austin, the Steelers coordinator, doing the tick, 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 tick. Let me update this because it doesn't update for me. 3rd and 3. 65.7% chance for the Browns to win. And Grossi is rating, and I'm totally only 15 minutes late. Shotgun formation for the Browns again. Trips right-hand side. Kareem Hunt to the left. Steelers are going to have a 4-man rush. Hunt runs to the left-hand side, has the first down and more to about the 7. Yeah, good play call. Not much you can do there. And Grossi is rating in kind again. And I'm going to have to move forward this. And all the kitties are going meow. Yeah, lots of Grossi raid. I got to move past all this. Raid. Here we go. Azores for 20 bones. I'll get to this in a second. It's going to be a shotgun formation. Moves out to a stretch formation. With Kareem Hunt to his left, 2 tight ends, wide receivers left and right. 3-step drop for Brissett. He's going to cock it, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown by David Njoku. A great jumping grab, and the Browns are back up in the lead. We actually have offense. I have no idea how the hell this is. Someone save me. This is horrible. Speaking of which, Azores, 2 questions here. First, what do you think of the XFL coming back next year? Personally loved it in 2020 and look forward to spring football. To be completely honest with you, I'm scared that the USFL and both of them are going to poach off each other and ruin both. But that was a great pass. I don't know why you have Terrell Edmonds in man coverage. He is a box safety. He's not good in pass coverage. You need to have him in zone or blitz. And they doinked it. Cade York doinked it. No good. The Steeler bullshit is going to be real again. Let's go. Woo! But the Browns still have the lead. They're up by 6. Great catch by Njoku, by the way. And secondly, which teams in the AFC do you think will end the season as the worst in their divisions? AFC East is probably going to be probably the Jets, between them and the Patriots. AFC North, if the Steelers offense doesn't get going, maybe the Steelers could be the Bengals, surprisingly. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those hangovers. It's too tough to tell. AFC South is going to be Houston. They're a mess. AFC West is Oakland or Las Vegas. And Kaylee, Tom Grossi's biggest dono with a 50 bomb reverse raid. You big, beautiful tree. Thank you very much, Kaylee. I appreciate it. Sam Johnson for 50. I wish it was me sitting next to you at that one Pirates game. You were on the Jumbotron. Oh, no, dude, you don't. It was weird. You don't want to sit next to me. Carlos from the AK. Steelers are in the end zone. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yes, we're absolutely going to the Super Bowl. Dr. Yodel is a Bengals fan. I'm not sure if it's time to panic yet or not. If you lose in the next couple of weeks, it is time to panic. If you lose this week, it's panic time. You should easily win this week. Paul F. Craig, exiled Pittsburgher in Kansas, have an IC on me. I might end up grabbing one shortly. We'll see. Definitely. Addison Bean for 2. Stellar football. Mitch will hoist the Lombardi. That's a bold take, sir. Beast of Metal. Fuck all counter rating. Grossi Dilloweeds. We will defend our ground forever. War. Well, all's fair in love and war, Beast of Metal. All's fair in love and war. Andrew Picard for 5. Subtree, why did my Red Sox stink this year, and why did my wife leave me? Well, probably because the Red Sox stink and the children are starving because the kids can't eat for free. That's probably my best guess. I'm at the point where Najee Harris scored a touchdown, so I got to get back. Nash Kalash, get rated son, Groosy Poosy for life. I'm still 15 minutes behind. I'm trying to catch up on everything. I'm trying to improve. Noah Smith, oh, Canada, please throw to Pickens more. I agree. Get that? Absolutely. Ugh. Adam Pritchett for 5. I'm going to Pittsburgh next year to watch the Astros play the Pirates. If I bought a ticket and beer, would you go to the game? Maybe. The only problem is it would depend on the day. I may have something going on, Adam, so I'm not sure. You don't need to buy me anything, by the way, dude. I appreciate it, though. Richard Watt, Grossi Posse Raid, how is the urinating tree? I'm actually doing okay. This is a better game than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a fucking shit pile. But 31,000 people are still here. And the Steelers are going to take a knee for the touchback. And the kisser of titties is going to get the ball back at the 25. Yeah, and now they're showing the Browns getting gashed on deep receiving threats, which you don't have to worry about because the Steelers can't throw deep unless it's apparently to George Pickens, which you should do. Beast of Metal, if you're going to raid people, you should totally raid Sports Therapy. Fleming Karsten could use the single boost. I didn't realize they were streaming tonight. I'll actually have to raid them next. Give me 1 second. And let me update that. I wish I could update this in the screen. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. Trubisky rolls right. Throws it quickly to Deontay Johnson. Gains about 8 before he is pushed out of bounds. We're actually moving the ball. I'm fucking shocked. Just watch us run up the middle and gain 1 yard before we go on a 3-and-out. Just watch that. King of 2K, over-under on personal fouls between Marcus Peters and George Pickens when they match up. 4. Definitely 4. Alex Kachar, how many points the Steelers win the Super Bowl by? Like 2. Because it's like a game-winning field goal. Single back formation for the Steelers. Najee in the backfield. Tight ends right and left. Chase Claypool in motion. It's not going to be a jet sweep, shockingly. No, he actually fakes back. It's going to be handed off to Najee Harris. Najee Harris actually does get the first down. Just enough by about 3 yard for a gain of 3. So the Steelers actually do get a first down. I'm shocked. Kyle 0519, the Power Steeler football will provide only the most heart attack inducing football. Adam the Spiny Goat, what's your opinion on the USFL and spring football? I'm just worried that both the USFL and the XFL are going to poach each other and dilute the quality of the game, and they both go down. That's my worry. Diego Fierro, on his question, Julio Urias, NL Cy Young. I'll actually have to look at his stats, but NL Cy Young, interesting question. Probably Alcantara. Alcantara would be my pick for NL Cy Young. Single back formation. Brown showing blitz. Trubisky gets out of it, throws it. It's going to be caught by Deontay in Brown's territory. Great heads-up maneuvering by Mitch Trubisky. Gets out of a terrible situation, and he kissed them titties all the way to the Browns' territory, and they're going out of the no-huddle. A big play by both Najee Harris, who made a big block, and by Mitch Trubisky for evading the pocket when he could and finding Deontay Johnson in the open flat. Shotgun formation again. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris. Najee Harris has a little bit of room. He's going to gain about 5, maybe 6, still up, but it's going to be to about the 43 of Cleveland. So we are moving the ball. It is a shocking question. Devin James, favorite football and hockey Uber since 2018. Have a good night. And my friend owes me $10 from Super Bowl 45. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. Thanks, Devin. 3,000 people watching. Asteroid Delta, I know the song name. I got to know what version you used in that video, man. It's I forget the name. Herbie Hank. I forget his name. I know. I'll know the guy's name. It's like the Herbie. Herbie, I believe is his name. Single back formation is going to hand it off back to Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren rumbling like a beast to the right-hand side. Gets the first down. He fumbles the ball, but it is recovered by the Steelers, fortunately. And they're going to recover it, but it will be a first down Steelers. Jalen, got to be careful with those hands, buddy. Deontay, you're lucky he was there, or else that's a fumble. John Johnson with the good heads-up maneuver in the strip. And it is a fumble, but Deontay Johnson with the good heads-up play to recover. They'll give Jalen Warren another chance. So, I mean, he is an undrafted rookie, so he needs a little time to really get in there. Mike Tomlin is giving him a little pep talk like, don't fumble the fucking ball, or we're going to treat you like Rashard Mendenhall. It's mainly all you can say. So they're probably going to rule the ball down at the fumble spot. So that would be my guess, is about the 28, which would be a first down. Elam Staples, I'm a Bears, Blackhawks, and Cubs fan. Do you have any recommendations for therapy? Liquor. Lots and lots of liquor. That would be my recommendation. 1st and 10 pistol formation for the Steelers. First time they've done this in a bit. They're going to hand it off to Najee Harris. Has a little bit of room. Jukes one defender, but can't really get past much. Gain of about 2 before he's taken down by Grant Delpit and Phillips from the Browns. 5:50 left in the second quarter. Red Pats 85, thanks for the answer earlier. Love giving my money to you and other shit posters over ESPN NFL, but I can't wait for your yummy tears when Mac Jones wins a ring with Sith Lord Belichick before Kenny Pickett. Oh, that's why you did the super chat. You did that to lord over me. Come on, Red Pats. You know why you did that. Unchiseled Adonis is rating now, and I'm way behind. I don't even realize he's rating. I'll have to raid you back soon, buddy. Shotgun formation. Najee Harris, right-hand side. Chase Claypool in motion. He's going to hand it off to Chase Claypool on the jet sweep. He has a little bit of room. He breaks one tackle, gets past the first down marker, and it's going to be to about the 10. The Steelers are moving the ball. Holy shit. Oh, man. Where is Adonis' stream? I need to raid him. Chiseled. We're in the single back formation again. It's going to hand off to Najee Harris. Najee has about to the 10. Back to the 5. It's another first down, a gain of 10. Chiseled Adonis, you bastard. You raided me without even notifying me. You son of a bitch. Guess what's going to happen now? You are going to be raided as well. Good news. Go to that stream and raid him immediately. Trip set for the Steelers' right-hand side. They're going to hand it off to Najee Harris. He's got a big hole. No, actually not really, but he does gain about 3 on a first and goal. 4:29 left in the second quarter, and the Steelers are rumbling and actually gaining offense. HFA Recon, what are your thoughts on the Royals firing Dayton Moore? I honestly thought it was time. To be completely honest with you, the Royals have gotten really complacent the last few years. They need a shakeup. And at least they don't have to worry about the dangers of pornography anymore. So that's all you can really say there. Johnny683, I prayed that the Eagles look amazing again. They look all right so far. So there's time there. Shotgun formation, second and goal at the 2-yard line. Najee Harris, right-hand side, tight end right. Bengals pinching at the line. They're going to fake the handoff. The kisser of titties is going to dive for the end zone on the RPO, and it's a touchdown. The titties are being kissed all over. That random Canadian shop teacher with the prosthetic tits is getting kissed too, even though that person looks like Miss Chokes on Dick. And the Steelers are in business. They have tied the game, and is he down? Oh, is he down? I don't know. Give him the touchdown, God damn it! I did the whole spiel about the kisser of titties. Give him the goddamn touchdown. Fuck. Because it looks like his knee bakes right there. I think it's just over the line. I think that is a touchdown. Oh, boy. Yeah. I think they're giving him the touchdown. John Nunez, Mets or Braves win or lose together. Oh, that's how the AL East is, or NL East is, man. Stephen Frick, I'm thinking the Browns elf, the Keebler elves for cheese. I don't know. Tot Salad, ever thought about doing a Days of Our Steelers type video for other teams? I've done it before. Dallas, I've done that. There's just no real super drama there. And the time is a bit of an issue. But otherwise there. Yeah, it's just over the line. It is a touchdown. And the Steelers with Boswell have the chance to take the lead with 3:50 left. The kick is up, and it is good. Sorry, I had to shitpost. I had to shitpost there. And Gracia's rating again. Oh, boy. Woo. Monty Wilkinson for 5. You're awesome, man. Family loves you. Dude, I appreciate you too, Monty. Thank you. My Texans have been on suicide watch since Bill Dump O'Brien since 2019. I understand your insanity. I'm past that, dude. They should have fired him after that Chiefs playoff game. That was atrocious. He should have never gotten another chance after that. He should have never been permanent GM. I'm still at the point where I'm trying to get past the missed extra point. Can't wait for the Browns to lose by 2 points. Might be 1 point by this point. John Herzog for 20. Aside from the Dark Lord calling Jerry Boy home, what do you think the Cowboys need to do to break even this season? Get Dak back. Finish at least 500 for this stretch. They probably would break even. Night Run 17 VR. Hey, Tree, I call it the Steelers trade Mason for pennies, and Kenny and Mitch get hurt, and the Steelers are doomed. I don't know. You'd probably bring back oh, God. Fuck no. Kenny's not getting hurt. Kenny Pickett is the future. Fuck you. Matt Nash II, Cade Dork. You mean Cade Doink. Not really a YouTuber. Dolphins win in the heat and humidity on Sunday. No Knox Hyde means Diggs doubled all day. And no stopping the cheetah and the waddler. Armstead keeps Miller from game wrecking. Maybe. Oh, there's Jimmy Haslam. Hey, Jimmy. Here's my dick. You can suck it. I need a massage too, bitch. Fucking Jimmy Haslam. Biggest punishment that dude got was getting an empty water bottle thrown at him. More of a punishment he got from the pilot flying J bullshit. So, you know what? Fuck him. Azorius for 10 just had a thought for the days of our Steelers extended universe. Should Pittsburgh's other two teams start having their own drama? March of the Penguins and Pirates of the Ohio. Thoughts? They don't have enough drama to do it, unfortunately, Azorius. JCG, despondent Panthers fan checking in. What week does Rule get fired? When David Tepper accepts the fact that he needs to swallow a shit ton of money to get rid of Matt Rule. That's when it happens. Matthew Hinton, this game is passing the torch of special conduct quarterbacks. Watson rising from the dust of Big Ben's body. Yeah, buddy. Alcide for 7. Canadian K did use all his mana in game 1, and the kick is overway. They're going to catch it in the end zone. He is going to take it out. He's about the 10, the 5, actually not even to the 15. He's taken down at about the 12. A great special teams tackle. I think that's Steven Sims on the tackle there, number 13. Good heads-up play. There you go, buddy. Well done. Greg D for 2, still breathing, Tree. Well, my voice is getting kind of hoarse, but I haven't had a drink in a bit. So that's all I can say. Blaze Radio, congratulations, buddy. Thank you for joining me, man. I still have 3,000 people somehow still watching. James, local Stingray in great mood. The water is warm and his flappy pants are flappy indeed. Mm-hmm. I agree. Pissed on Tree. We should get the Viking born of the 10,000 lakes to help raid the Grassy Nation. Mm. Well, you can't really raid on YouTube. You just send them the link and then you just raid over there. Jacoby Brissett passes back. It's going to be caught by Njoku and it's an open field tackle by Devin Bush. He actually did something. He's going to talk all that shit, but you really shouldn't because you still gave up an 8-yard gain. Second down, no huddle set up for the Steelers. In the meantime, boom, 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 boom. Empty set, 5 wide out set. Brissett with a quick drop. Tries to look, moves over to his right. It's going to be caught by Njoku again. Breaks one tackle by Devin Bush. Breaks a second tackle, and he's not going to be taken down to about the 36. Hey, Devin, talk more shit. Talk more shit. You can't fucking tackle. Ball installing. How in God's green earth and awful earth are we moving the ball or stopping any offense without what? I mean, it is a Joe Woods defense, so maybe, but it is weird. Gruel Guildgate Twitch has no delay for the game, Grassi said. That's a bummer. Brissett with a drop. Passes up the middle to Njoku again. They are really targeting him. Miles Jack with the tackle. And the Browns are kind of marching down the field. 2:40 left. David Njoku, you can't really stop. You're going to have to man him up, probably with Edmonds. But Edmonds can't really do man, so what can you do? Nick Chubb, right-hand side. You really open up your playbook once again. 2 wideouts, right-hand side, and Njoku to the right. It's going to be a counter with Nick Chubb, but he's going to be met by Devin Bush, but he gains about 3, gets into Steeler territory. Oh, sorry, that's Miles Jack with the tackle. My bad. I did not expect Devin Bush to properly tackle. My bad. I apologize for that. I absolutely apologize. I'm so sorry. Rook Yukune Ayazawa. So who's starting for the Steelers? Also, it's been a while since I've seen you. You too, Rook. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Shotgun formation, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field for, actually, sorry, that's a 2-minute warning. Actually, been a relatively quick game so far. Shocking. Herbie Mann. Grand Admiral Thrawn. It would honestly be kind of better if the US XFL and XFL just merged. Think of it. The US XFL 16-plus teams, that would be must-watch football in my opinion. If they can get the players. Honestly, I feel like it's just one team would be able to consolidate the non-NFL signed talent because you're not getting NFL talent in that league. You're just not. Secretary? I don't have a secretary. Are you crazy? I'm a suicidal wreck. You know that. No suicide here. I mean, not real suicide, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of bots. Yeah, there is a lot of bots. Mm-hmm. There's MVP. Yep, they're talking. Okay, I think we're close. We're near the Mitch Trubisky and the money and the kissing of the titties. Hold on. Mr. Chiseled Adonis, you son of a bitch. You sack of shit. Mr. Chiseled Adonis. I think I probably rated this guy before, but we're going to rate him again. So, guess what? Rate time. Rate time, Chiseled. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, son. It's absolutely how you do it. Oh, now we're doing the sports therapy. Let me see sports therapy real quick, because I think they are also. I didn't realize they were even streaming this game. They are, huh? Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know they were actually streaming. Huh. Yeah, I did not realize he was actually streaming. Not too many people here. That's a bummer. Well, let's change that in a few minutes. We're going to change that in a couple minutes in the meantime. Yep, Chiseled is rating. Everyone's rating. Nick Kovac, the high-end talent, bails us out. Not yet. Give it time. Obligated comic. Thoughts on the Kansas Jayhawks? They're actually doing well so far. Best thing they've been since Mangino, 3-0. Who knows? No coaches challenge allowed in 2 minutes. Single back formation for the Browns. 2 wideouts right. Tight end and receiver in motion. Peoples-Jones moving towards the right-hand side. Steelers showing bunch and a little bit of a blitz. It's going to be a blitz heavy there. Kareem Hunt has a bit of a blocker. He has plenty of room and gets past the first down marker up to about the 39 for a gain of 15. Good heads-up design by the Browns. Met that head on. Woo. Excuse me. Daniel Shell, lolcow of the week, Ime Udoka. I mean, he shot where he ate. That's the problem. And I mean, think with your dick, that's what happens. I mean, at least it was consensual. I will say that. Brissett's going to hand it off back to Kareem Hunt again, but he's going to be met immediately in the backfield by, I think that is the new acquisition, Malik Reed. Yes, sir, Malik Reed. And he's given a mouthful to the referee because he thought he was getting hold. But we're ticking down the clock. We have about a minute left in the game. Browns are going no huddle. Malik Reed is trying to plead his case. But we're out of the shotgun again. 3 wideouts set for the Browns left-hand side. Kareem Hunt right-hand side. 3-step drop for the Browns. Tries to get a little pressure. Throws the screen valve to Kareem Hunt, but he's met in the backfield by Miles Jack. Inbounds. So the clock is still, actually, wait, they're going to give him the out of bounds. Never mind. So 50 seconds left. They're probably, third down. I don't know if he went out of bounds or calling the timeout. Yeah, it's a 3rd and 8. I think they're going to give him the out of bounds. Never mind. Chiseled Adonis raid by Hazard. Oh, I rated him back in kind, baby. Ian McDowell, rip White Sox, should have made the playoffs. Yeah, that's what happens when you get rid of your best pitcher and also have Tony La Russa managing your team. That's what happens there. Garrett Breeden, why are these announcers praising Canada? Probably because they're getting paid. And, like, the Steelers always do that shit. They're talking about that. Sorry, I was wrong. It was Miles Boykin who was number 13, not Steven Sims. Spencer Mahon for 5. I'll be honest, it's always the little things that haunt the Browns. I've watched this sad Browns team my whole life. I know that feel, dude. Everyone at CMU hates Tepper. Yeah. I mean, it is Tepper. It is what it is, Matthew. Little Loggy for 5. I'm praying Detroit beats the Vikings. Do you think they can do it? Dude, they did it last year. If Kirk Cousins plays like that and that defense is exposed, maybe. It's 3rd and 8 at 50 seconds left. Tomlin gazing at his men, hoping he does well, or else they're going to kill a bitch. David Njoku goes in motion. You have trip set left side. Shotgun formation, Nick Chubb to the right-hand side of Brissett. Steelers showing a 4-man rush, 3-step drop. It's going to be a bit of an action. Throws it down to the Browns, but he is met before the first down marker by Cameron Sutton A big heads-up play, 40 seconds left, and they're going to go for it with 35 seconds. Yeah, they're probably going to let the clock tick down, or they're calling a timeout, because I'm surprised they're going for it. I thought they'd take the points here, but once again, they are kicking off the ball in the second half. Yes, it is a timeout by the Browns. Comrade by 5. Hey, Tree, can you do a deep downs in history about the stacked 04 to 09 Chargers teams, but failed to make the Super Bowl? Call it power outage. Dude, even more than that, probably the early 2010s too. Like, you fired Schottenheimer and then you brought in North Turner. That's what ended up happening there. It was rough. Evan Kramer for 5. Trey Lance is going to be talked about in 49 headquarters in the same way as Princess Di in the British monarchy. Oh, jeez. Oof. That's rough, man. That is rough. And yeah, okay, I'm at the point where we rated Adonis. 4th and 2, empty set formation. Trips left-hand side, 2 wideouts right. Steelers showing a bit of a nickel formation. 4-man set. Robert Spillane in the game as well. They're probably going to be roving middle. Kareem Hunt in motion towards the inside. 3-step drop for Brissett. Trying to look, and he can't throw it, but he actually does, and it's caught for a first down barely by Amari Cooper. Big pressure in the face of Jacoby Brissett, gets rid of it in time. Good throw. Very good throw. Nick Kovac, F. Mary Kill, Trubisky, Pickett, Jimmy G. Oh, I probably F Jimmy G, Mary Pickett, and kill Trubisky. I don't know. Dalton D, I would kill for a This Week in Sports Ball for NASCAR. I feel like you'd have a lot of fun with it. The only problem is, like, I don't know enough. I don't really follow NASCAR that much anymore, so I don't know how I'd really, like, do it. Plus, you'd have to do it maybe once a month. I feel like you couldn't do it every week. Ryan Griswold, thoughts on Zach Campbell after the Rockies incident? Dude, if you're watching, just embrace the shoulder pads. Just embrace the idea that you run over kids for baseballs. Don't try and defend yourself. Just be like, look, kids, fuck you. I'm taking my ball. I mean, that's what he does anyway, so whatever. It's his ball. I mean, it's probably an asshole, but whatever. Yep, it looks like Ime Udoka has been suspended for the entire season. Austin, started the Browns D in my fantasy league, and Steelers offense decided to wake up my fault for betting against the eventual Super Bowl champion. See, you get it, Austin. You get it. TARDIS Man 85 Fitzpatrick looks genuinely happy as an analyst. I mean, dude, he looks good. And Chiseled is re-rating again. Definitely. CGH7343, please do a greatest game of Iowa, South Dakota State. Definitely deserves it. Maybe. It'll be a quick one if it does. Nick Soika, video idea comparing the Panthers and Hurricanes ever since both teams changed owners in the early 2018. And I think you've recommended this for a bit as well. But I don't know if you can really do that just yet. Maybe if the Hurricanes win a championship. Maybe that would be the case. But there is one more person I want to raid. In the meantime, it is a Browns fan by the name of KTO and his friend Flemlo of the Cincinnati Bengals. It's time to raid, gentlemen. It's time to raid. There it is. It's raid time. Let's go, boys. Raid that chat. What's up, KTO? How you doing? I didn't realize he was streaming these. Bummer, I should have brought him on. Oh, well. Chitty Chi Bang Bang. I made Chisel so go Chi-Men. It made him feel dirty. Oof. That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't updated from the 4th and 2. Wait, they're actually going to review the field. It's like they're trying to review for a completed pass. Never mind. Did they say he dropped it? I thought he caught that. Oh, it's incomplete. It's incomplete. The bullshit is real. I thought he caught that. I didn't realize that at all. That's crazy. Hold on. Oh, no, he didn't have possession. Oh, dude, Amari. Oh, that's why. I thought he had that. Somebody messaged me on Discord, I want to die. Yeah. I need a drink after this. 30 seconds left. Can the Steelers offense do something? Shotgun empty set formation. Tight end right, two wideouts right, wideout left. Mitch Trubisky, three-step, rolls out to his right a little bit, still holds, tries to look, throws it down, and it is a bad pass, but there is yellow paper on the field. That's probably going to be a first down for the Steelers. The Steelers are marching forward. It's probably going to be a hold or a pass interference. Probably a hold. Yep, it's a hold. The hold action is real. I mean, it's ticky-tacky, but they're going to call that every time, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, the falling kind of exacerbated it a little bit, but that is a hold. I mean, yeah, sorry, 5-yard penalty. We're moving the chains, boys. First down, 25 seconds left. Empty set formation. Same formation. Tight end right. Three-step drop for Trubisky. Rolls out to his left. Folds, cocks back, throws. It's caught by Chase Claypool at the 42 for a gain of 20. Let's go. Look at that. And the Steelers have called their timeout. The Steelers have called their timeout. Oh, sorry. I have to shitpost. I'm sorry. I have to shitpost here. But I need to prep in the meantime. I need to prep. Urban to Nebraska. Dude, if Urban went to Nebraska, I'll laugh hysterically. And that's going to be a video on Nebraska. 1st and 10. Boswell is ready. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. I made Chisel say G-Men for life. It made him feel dirty. I agree. Najee Harris, right-hand side, two wideout set. Fryermuth to his left. And it looks like George Pickens is to his left as well. Three-step drop for the Steelers. Showing blitz. Throws right-hand side. It's going to be above. Incomplete. 12 seconds left. Trubisky is trying to readjust himself on the field. Hey, Foster, how you doing, brother? And yes, Ime Udoka has been suspended for the entire 2022-23 season for being horny on Maine. Doc Rivers was even more horny on Maine, but unfortunately, yeah. I'm not watching on Twitch. I have it locally. William Anderson, what do you think the Steelers should do with Mason Rudolph? They're probably going to trade him first chance they get. Shotgun formation. Trubisky with a three-step drop. Tries to look up. Moves towards the front. Throws it. It's going to be wide, incomplete. Attempted for George Pickens into double coverage. Thrown out of bounds. You probably have one chance to go outside, get a few extra yards, and then you're bringing out Boz. It's going to be a 57, 58-yarder. It's probably going to be a miss, but we don't know. Noah Smith, will you do a video on the Cleveland Indians era of choking and coming up short? Love the content, bro. You'd have to do that since 1947. That was the failure right there, man. Rafael Ledoux, a tree, one with the NHL Haters Guide be released. I got to ask for Hughes so far over Bergevin. I mean, Haters Guide's probably coming out in a few weeks. And the Browns are going to call a timeout. Their final timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Will Filichetti for 5. Kids better watch out for Big Ben this Halloween. No, he better watch out for Deshaun and Jimmy Haslam. Udoka is being suspended for violation of team rules. They're not a fan of shitting where they eat. And he also committed an affair. But the reason is he's a superior having sex with a subordinate. They're not a fan of that. That's why. Yeah, KTO is a Browns fan. No, KTO isn't live. Sports Therapy is live. I sent the link in there. Pizza Man 9780, go Steelers. I agree. Go Cubbies 2016, Fugama Browns kicker, Mary Titties, Keel, Big Ben. Daniel Shell, I hate both teams. Empty set formation for the Steelers again. 3rd and 10. They're going to roll out to the right. Looks. It's actually, did they run out of time? You fucking morons. Jesus Christ. Canada, you fuck. But it's no harm, no foul. We get the ball back anyway. But, oh, salty sociopath. Happy birthday, brother. And yes, unfortunately, you are, but not by much. I mean, by like 6 years. 7. But yeah. I must shit post again. But yes, my friends, I have a quick thing. I have some breaking coverage of Matt Canada devising that game plan right there. Just watch.
I've done this in the past, and usually I use about, 4/3 of the bottle. And if it's your first time doing this, you can get away with using about 1/5. Season that NyQuil in there just at the right temperature. You're going to want to let it sit there and sizzle for about, 5 to 30 minutes. Make sure you're constantly flipping over the chicken. You don't want to give one side more attention than the other. Oh, sometimes the steam really makes you sleepy. Woo. Oh, fuck. What you're looking for is that blue color right there. All right, then you can go ahead and turn it off. Ooh, yeah, that's steam, baby. Drain the unused right back into the NyQuil can, just like so. And boom, NyQuil chicken. I've done this in the past, and usually I use about, 4/3 of the bottle. And if it's your first time doing this, you can get away with using about 1/5. Season that NyQuil in there just at the right temperature. You're going to want to let it sit there and sizzle for about, 5 to 30 minutes. Make sure you're constantly flipping over the chicken. You don't want to give one side more attention than the other. Oh, sometimes the steam really makes you sleepy. Woo. Oh, fuck. What you're looking for is that blue color right there. All right, then you can go ahead and turn it off. Ooh, yeah, that's steam, baby. Drain the unused right back into the NyQuil can, just like so. And boom, NyQuil chicken. I've done this in the past, and usually I use about, 4/3 of the bottle. And if it's your first time doing this, you can get away with using about 1/5.
Sorry about that, boys. I accidentally had it on loop. My bad. Oh, boy. But yes, he was cooking the NyQuil chicken on that play. He was absolutely cooking the NyQuil chicken. It was a little too much for me to guess that they could do something, but yeah. And it just showed up. Ime Udoka is suspended for the year. Pizza Man for 5 bones. Do we get a super stream if Packers and Steelers beat in the Super Bowl? Ooh. Honestly, we should rent out a bar and then just do commentary there. That's what we should do. Grassi, if you're there, we should do that. Actually, speaking of which, call this guy while I'm here. I wonder if he will accept the call in the meantime. Let's go Tom frickin' fracking Grassi. Pick up, buddy. Come on. Here we go.
And there he is.
Yes, sir. Are you enjoying this game so far? It's
Buddy, you know what? I gotta say, it's a lot better than what I thought it was going
same
to
here.
be.
Like, the Steelers are actually moving the ball on offense. I have no idea how they're doing it.
Listen, I will say, I think that Aaron Rodgers kind of fell down a few pegs in the Hail Mary King, because that Hail Mary by Trubisky was true.
Oh, that was an incredible play call right there. A check down when you had 6 seconds left and you have no time left. Like, Jesus Christ. Matt Canada, what are you doing? I mean, I will say this, though. That was a hell of a catch by Sorry.
He's when Deontay Johnson's like, please throw me the ball. Please throw me the ball. Wide open.
Hey, he did get the touchdown earlier. But so you know what? Steelers somehow have the lead. We're getting the ball in the half. I have no idea how we're leading right now, but I'll take it.
Okay, you take it, buddy. Honestly, this game I thought was going to be a lot worse.
I thought it was going to be a shit pile. I thought it would have been like 3-0 at half.
This is a lot better than the freaking Sunday night game, the first one, the Bucks and the Cowboys.
Bucks Cowboys. Oh, that would have been rough. Oh, Bucks Saints this past week. That would have been a shit
that
pile.
one was bad too, but I'm saying the first Sunday night game, because I've been doing every primetime game, and that first Sunday night game was rough.
Oh, dude. I mean, you can only do so much to entertain people like that, man.
Yeah, that's when it just turns into the chat, and the chat's like, okay, now we need to just go crazy and, make up goosey poosey and, French things.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it goes. You having yourself a good stream, buddy?
Yeah. I'm doing all right. I accidentally put my stream on loop because I thought like Matt Canada had a NyQuil chicken on that play.
There you go. Listen, I just want this to end 14-13 just because they missed that extra point.
Hold on. Oh, looks like I got another raid. I have to respond in kind from She Got Sports.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Definitely. Take care, Tom. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Well, She Got Sports decided to raid, so you know what? I'm going to respond in kind. Okay, She Got Sports. Let's do it. Okay. You know what? You want to raid? I'll raid in kind. Uh-huh. Sure. Think about the high-end talent. Okay, boys. Time to raid. Raid time. That's how we do it. This is what happens when you got the She Got Sports raid. We respond in kind. And Grossi Posse's raiding. Everyone's raiding. Yep. I see the raid. Mm-hmm. Loser idea for sports ball. I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to see if I missed anything here. Yeah, I'd rather eat this chicken than the pink sauce. No, that's what Winston here said. Masseuses. Okay. Oh, boy. My question is, with that blue NyQuil, why would you put the NyQuil that you used back in the bottle? That is raw chicken on it, dude. That is a health violation and a petri dish for disease and a half. What the fuck? But I caught up on all the super chats, thank God. I'm not twerking for NyQuil, Yash. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Viewers quadrupled. Oh, boy. Well, the beer I'm drinking right now, I thought I would get this a little earlier. This is Long Trail Vermont Harvest Ale. It's a 4.5% ABV. It's a little bit of maple brown with maple syrup, so it has a little bit of a caramel flavor. Not bad. Good for a nice fall night like this. First night of fall. Ukraine raid. Oh, boy. This has been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend. 200, dude. I got her to like 150? Maybe? She got raided. So, who else should we raid, boys? Any recommendations? Oh, dude, Daniel. This is only my first. I'll have a couple more tonight, too. I got some heavier stuff out there. Can you sing the Mighty Mouse theme song? Here I come to save the day. It means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Not really. JPP joining the Ravens, like they're out of outside linebackers. They need depth. That's the reason why they signed him. Logical Canadian, friend of the show and the channel. Howdy, Treemeister. Only thing I want to ask is how you doing? Just wanted to check in on a friend. I'm doing fine, brother. I mean, your Patriots beat me this past week, but at the same time, I'm glad you responded, brother. Doing all right. This game is doing better than I expected, so I'll take it for what it is. I'll take it for what it is. No, I'm not a dad, dude. If I were a dad, I would be. I'd be scared shitless if I had a little version of myself running around. So I have a few nephews. That's good enough for me right now. Maybe in the future, but not now. No, I'm actually not a tenor. I'm a baritone. I was a bass 1 in high school. So I was in a chamber choir my senior year, but not good enough to really do anything else. Yes, Jacob, I did raid Chiseled, but maybe I might raid him again in the future. I've raided Grassi. I've raided Chiseled. I think I've raided him twice. I raided Sports Therapy, and She Got Sports. Oh, shit, man. Dude, I appreciate that. Thanks, Salty. Happy birthday, brother. And we have another bot. Be gone, bot! Justin Silverman just came from Grossi's stream, had to support the fellow Yinzer. Let's go. Stellar's going to a wild card game. Much love from a crappy army barracks. Where are you stationed at, brother? You stationed in anywhere particular? Are you overseas or are you stateside? Just a quick question, Justin. Thank you for your service, brother. Oh, don't worry. Cleveland has been absolute shit for a while. Taylor Burns, I rated Sports Therapy earlier. I'll probably rate them again in the third quarter. So give it area. North Hills, there you go, brother. What area are you from? Are you Ross Township? Because I was from around there for a little bit. Like I was a little further north and a little further south. I was in Troy Hill for a little bit. But I'm very familiar with that area. Who wins in a fight? George Pickens from 5 years from now or AB from 5 years from now? Ooh. Dude, I don't think any of them could hold a candle to Michael Crabtree 10 years ago. I think he beats the shit out of both of them. And a soprano and alto. I mean, you would be more tenor in that case. Like soprano alto is female voices. Maybe. I'm going to see if I can bring somebody in. It's a radio producer for Cleveland radio station. So I want to see if he can come on for a little bit. But I do. I'm gay. Yeah, buddy. Luke Posey is the AFC South, the new tank division. Also, how do you see the Lions doing this year? I can see them being a strong wild card with how they've been. Maybe so. I think they could be okay. But like the Lions are actually look interesting. Their offense is strong, but defense is a little iffy. Like they still need some work. Sports reaction too. Okay, let's see what else I can do. Rate a smaller stream. Okay, well, let's take a look. Let's see what else is out there from a Steelers stream. Let's see who else is rating today. Who is streaming? Raiders report. Let's go for a smaller one here. Charles Davis has 1,000. Sports Fury, KCA, Real Take Sports. The Coach Plays, Steel Twins, Bottom Line View, Fantasyland Football, El Ingensar, Tom Grassi. Well, I mean, Grassi's already there. Let's go and raid. Let's raid Pub Sports Radio. Seemed like a little bit of a smaller channel. Let's give them a little boost. Let's give these guys a little bit of a boost. Pub Sports. Oh, it's only subscriber only mode. God damn it. Well, never mind. We're not raiding them. False alarm. Well, they don't get the raid then. Oh, well. Problem is, there's a lot of different ones here. Let's go the bottom line view. Yeah, I can actually watch this channel. So you know what? Oh, it's actually 1st and 10. Never mind. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. It's going to be a quick screen over to Deontay Johnson. Has a little bit of room. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. I'm losing my stride. But let's raid these guys just before the end. This is a guy named the Bottom Line View. So let's get them in the meantime. And then we will do the wonderful stuff. Yeah, they're talking about free raid. Go, my brothers. Go and raid. Myles Garrett has had no pressure. Dan Moore's actually had a solid game. Shotgun formation. Najee Harris to right-hand side. Trubisky's going to roll out to his left-hand side. Tries to throw it, and it goes through the hands of George Pickens. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. Kirby Commando for 10. Do you think Juju is going to start doing better with Kansas City? The last few games have been lackluster. Maybe. Kansas City has a lot of targets to throw to, too. So there's no real pressure on Juju to really do anything. So maybe. Jazzy J, so happy I'm not forced to watch the alt broadcast. Might kill myself if I had to listen to the knockoff Manning cast. You mean Dude Perfect isn't like, I thought they were more of a Barstool ripoff than the Manning cast. Also, super excited to not miss any more dumpster fire streams due to being a ref. Hear you, man. 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation. Jalen Warren to the right-hand side. Now Frymouth left. 3-step drop. Rolls out to his right. Tries to look. Moves up in the pocket. Cocks it. And it's going to be caught by Chase Claypool. Are they going to call it a catch? Yes, they are calling it a catch. They are calling it a catch. What a catch by Chase Claypool on the sideline. And that'll be a 1st down, Steelers. The Steelers are moving the ball. Holy shit. This is incredible. Jeremiah Smith, how long until Matt Rule gets fired? Also, can you see yourself making a video on the Carolina Panthers? And they tried to throw it immediately to Deontay Johnson, and he bobbles and drops it just like he did in 2020. Incomplete. Let me send him the invite real quick. What's going on here? Are they trying to look for a penalty or a timeout? I'm not sure. Not sure yet. So what are we doing here? And it's a penalty on the Browns. 1st down, Steelers. The bullshit is real. 1st down, Steelers, ineligible men. Too many men on the field. Jesus. Welcome to Steeler football. Population bullshit. Look at Joe Woods. He's cooking. He's cooking up a play call. Single back formation for the Steelers. 2 tight ends. Then looks like it's Cameron Hayward in motion. Or Connor Hayward. Olszewski goes in motion. Moves back to the right-hand side. Hands it off to Najee Harris. Harris has a little bit of space. Is going to gain about 4 before he's taken down at about the 35. Tackled by Myles Garrett. Now, if you see Trubisky, he's rolling out. He's actually had a decent game, interestingly enough. I mean, it's been okay-ish. Trubisky single back formation. Brown showing blitz. They're going to move it up. Taken by Najee Harris. He's going to get enough for the 1st down on a second wind by the Steelers. Let's go, baby. 1st down, Steelers. We're actually moving the ball. Holy shit. This is an incredible revelation. Dan Young for 20. As an Eagles fan, I'm still openly hoping for an Eagles-Steelers Super Bowl. Should be played in Happy Valley with old-school Steagles jerseys and the fans drowning in Yingling and Rolling Rock. They'll never have it there, but it should be. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. 12:48 clock ticking in the 3rd quarter. Steelers up by 1, 14-13. Najee Harris, right-hand side, 2 wideouts right. They're going to hand it off to Najee. Has a little bit of a hole, and it's going to be met at about the 45 by a swaggle of Browns before he's declared dead by lack of forward progress. Yeah, Steelers-Eagles would be an interesting Super Bowl. They nearly had that in 2008, 2009. But Arizona happened. Anthony Oviedo, what do you think of the Jags play so far? I still think they are frauds, but I can't keep my hopes high as a forgotten Lowell Cal fan. Oh, dude, I always hear voices in my head. You know that. I'm crazy. You have to be crazy to be on YouTube. The Angry Cheesehead, what's up, Tree? Just wanted to update my channel, and it's slowly growing. Steelers and Packers gone to Super Bowl. Cheesehead noises. Shotgun formation. George Pickens moving back in. It's going to be a reverse to George Pickens. Fakes the reverse. Moves it back in. Passes over to Najee Harris. Harris is a bit, and he jumps over the Browns. Emerson Jr. has been just made into a son by Najee Harris as he jumps in, and the whole Super Mario Brothers effect goes up, and he made him his bitch. He postered him like he was Sean Bradley in the 90s. Najee Harris with the big play to get past Emerson and move them chains. Shotgun formation for the Steelers. They're going quick set. Moves back, fakes the handoff. 3-step drop. Looks. Tries to get it back to the shotgun and moves it back to the... why would you throw that? Just throw the ball away, dude. It's a loss of 5 because they went for the check. Trubisky, come on. Roll out and throw the fucking ball away, brother. Quackers clocks to the Steelers make the Super Bowl. No, they might get there if they buy tickets. I don't know. Jacob Tobin, will you guys get a 5th clickbait host? We're going to stick with 4 for now. So just 4 for now. Singing again with the helium balloon. No. 2nd and 14. Jalen Warren left inside. Fryermuth right. Empty set. Trubisky rolls out, shovels it off to Warren. Warren has a bit of space. He has a first down and more to the 35. Moves back to the 30, back to the 25, 20, to the 15 before he's taken out of bounds. Jalen Warren with an amazing play off the shovel. Nobody saw it coming. Jalen Warren, the hamster motherfucker. And Walker Jr. is down. Browns are down too. Uh-oh. That's not a good play, but Jalen Warren with a hell of a run. And they're calling a flag. What's the flag on? So what's the flag on? Hold on. You're confusing me. They have a flag, but we go to commercial break. Okay. Well, this is actually not King Carmen, but it's a board op for a cluster of Cleveland radio stations. This is Spence. Hey man, how you doing, brother?
I need therapy. I'll tell you what, I need therapy, man.
Yes, but for those of you that don't know, this man is an unfortunate Browns fan. He works for a cluster of Browns radio stations, works for their sports radio station as well. So, what are your feelings right now, man? On a scale of 1 to death, how do you feel?
I'm pretty close to death, to be honest. I mean, I love how you pulled the NyQuil chicken example for Canada's offense. I'll do the same thing, but for the Browns defense.
I was thinking that for Joe Woods too. It was just that last minute play call that just had me a little confused. That's why I did.
Well, I'll tell you what I have a bigger problem with. I'm watching the game in Prime Vision because I can get all the advanced stats and whatnot.
Yes.
And that's kind of my lane when it comes to producing shows.
Yes.
Trubisky is 3 seconds to throw the ball, and he's had 3 seconds the entire game. Brissett is over a half second behind. He's about 2.5 seconds to throw the ball.
I am really disappointed with Myles Garrett. I thought he would get pressure, but Dan Moore has actually held his own in this game. I don't know if it's because of the scheme that they're in or that Dan Moore is just playing out of his mind. I can't.
It's not. I'll say this much. It's not so much because of the scheme. It's because one of the Browns inactives, and this was announced.
Yep, to David
Clowney, yeah.
But they're not pinching on him. That's the only thing. They're not trying to double. So that's the question.
I mean, there is the also fact that came out earlier today or earlier this week that Myles Garrett does have a neck injury of sorts. I don't know how serious that is. I think that's kind of the question mark that I would have is how serious is that injury?
Yeah, I agree. Zephyrus, by the way, I know this is a bit late, but what do you think about Niels Lundqvist going to the Stars? It's a bit risky with the first-round pick. That's upside base. It's like, I mean, maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But at the same time, I mean, that would explain a lot. And, they're bringing out the stretcher for this guy too. Jeez. That's a shame.
I saw that he was down and not moving. I was immediately concerned.
Walker Jr., what happened here?
I'll tell you
what. He twisted his knee. Oh. Yeah,
don't
just
me
like
on this, but I think he's done for the year.
Yeah, like just the way it bent. Yeah. I mean, with the way he went down, like it just like I like the way like the lineman kind of covered him at least, but I mean that he's in an air cast. That sucks. He's done. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean I'd have to say that's an ACL or I would that's best case scenario.
He is writhing in pain. Anthony Walker Jr. is one of your better defenders too.
Yeah, he I believe he's a defensive captain if I'm not mistaken. He's the glue of that defense.
I don't see the captain signal, but I mean that is a big loss.
Yeah, I mean the defensive guys love him. I mean, at least from some of the clips I've heard with his press conferences, he's one of those guys I think that holds the defense together, and that's gonna hurt. And
there's an ineligible man downfield on the offense, so that's
gonna back
run by Jalen Warren is shut down. That's a bummer. That was a good run by Jalen Warren. Oh well, that's bullshit.
Could be worse.
Yeah, 35-yard gain undone.
I mean, you could be the Browns and you lost your best coverage linebacker.
JOK isn't that bad, is he? I mean, I know he had that rough play.
Bad, but I'll tell you what. I look at JOK more of a true hybrid. I don't think he's a linebacker, but I don't think he's a safety either.
2nd and 19, and is a caught by Deontay Johnson for a gain of 15 to make it a 3rd and very manageable 5. So, by the way,
this is what the problem that I have with the Joe Woods defense. You're giving him 5 yards of cushion all the time. And that I'll tell you what, that's when we've bitched and moaned about Joe Woods here in Cleveland, that's been the problem is you're playing soft.
3rd and 5 shotgun formation. Jalen Warren right hand side, 2 wideouts left, tight end left as well. Empty set. Trubisky rolls out left, quick throw down, and it's going to be incomplete, but there is yellow on the field again. That might be a first down Steelers. Browns have been very undisciplined in this game.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to call that a hold and a first down.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the guys Dusty, when I say Dusty, I'm referring to Dustin Fox, Nick Wilson, and a lot of the, hosts at this station have talked about is you need to cut down on the mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And I have not seen this team.
I mean, Cleveland has made a lot of careless errors going for it on 4th down. The penalty by Amari Cooper that was careless.
Really pissed me off. With Cade York, you take the sure points because he's about as good of a leg as you got.
Never mind, that's an offensive penalty. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought it was defensive. My bad. Just got a job as a massage therapist for the Browns by Ethan. Oh, that's why it's deflection. How do you like the Sharks' new uniforms? I haven't seen them yet, Kyle. Hey, man, big fan of your content. Thoughts on the school's firing of Herm Edwards? Yes, they fired him immediately, I think. So, they fired him before he even got in the locker room. I mean, weird way to do it, but they are punting, unfortunately. So,
well, I mean, you're going to coffin corner the Browns, and I mean, we'll see what ends up happening.
We'll see. The greatest punter in the world, Percy Harvin, ready to punt. Come on, buddy. Come on. They're trying to get him to jump. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get him to jump. What are we doing? Punt the ball. Or they're going for the delayed game. Yeah.
No,
they're going for the delayed game. They tried to get him to jump. They couldn't.
I mean, I'll say this. It's a good call to go for delay a game because it gives you a bit more room to coffin corner him. And, based on what, I've seen from you talking about Presley, the dude's got a leg. So
yeah, he's a little inconsistent with his punts, but he does have a thick leg.
Yeah, so you want to give the man his space.
Yes. Scorch, by the way, he just got home from work. Hope you've had less than 5 heart attacks. So far, I've only had like about 1. And the punt is up. Going to get it to about the 14-yard line before the fair catch is called. So, have them deep in the territory. But Cleveland has been kind of moving the ball.
And the way they've done it all game is, through that no huddle. And a lot of it's also been Njoku quick hitters and that's been the biggest thing. I don't know how many times he's been targeted, but I know he has no drops, 7 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown. So,
yeah, Peoples-Jones has had a good run.
I like Peoples-Jones, man.
Yeah, he's been solid. And Njoku's had a good game too.
Yeah, but I mean, Cooper's caught the other touchdown, but Cooper did say earlier in the week in press availability that, sometimes being a decoy, does help out the offense. And I tend to agree with him on that one. So,
Definitely.
I think just Cooper being out there and on the field as much as he is huge. So, and that kind of opens up the field for guys like DPJ and David Njoku. And we all know, at least here in Cleveland, that Stefanski loves his tight ends and he will use them to no end. So
definitely. Oh, speaking of which, Justin Silverman, thanks for the support, brother. I'm stateside in Florida and do Steel Twins. Steel Twins, you know what, Justin? We're going to do that just for you. Steel Twins, let's raid them right away. Here we go, Steel Twins. It's raid time. Raid. All the people, and then you see everyone just come in and raid, and it's all beautiful. All the raiding. It's beautiful. Raid. And now it's coming in. Here comes the raid. I'm a little behind on my super chats, unfortunately. Big fan of yours, Tree, even if your internet doesn't align with mine. Been showing your videos to my NHL coworkers, and we love it. Keep it up, bud. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Charles Davis, I could probably do him next. Wouldn't be bad. Raid Barry McCockiner. Is Barry McCockiner streaming? I didn't realize he was streaming tonight. Might have to raid him too. Why not? Base Sekibanki. Hey, Tree, it's been a while since we had a legacy of failure. Any chance we can get one soon? I know you're busy with this week in sports ball at the moment. I'm thinking about it. There are a couple I'm thinking about. Brewers, if they miss the playoffs, and the Jazz. Jazz are probably due. They've blown up their team.
Yeah. I would say Jazz are due. I mean, they traded Mitchell to the Cavs and
Rudy Gobert to the T-Wolves. Bogdanovich has just been traded. Single back formation for the Browns. They're going out of a heavy set. 2 tight ends right. Brissett's going to hand it off to Nick Chubb. And he's met in the backfield. What a play by Robert Spillane. Chubb is able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Robert Spillane with the great read and just pursued the ball carrier to perfection right there.
Oh, yeah, that's a great play. I mean, the other thing with Stefanski when he does single back sets is he loves doing that 2 tight end type of set. I've seen him do it all game from midfield, now when they're deep in the territory in the red zone earlier in the game. He just loves that, 12 personnel set, I think.
Definitely. Shotgun formation, empty set, 3 wideouts, left-hand side. Brissett empty. Tries to look, 3-step drop. Steelers showing blitz. They're going to throw. It's caught right down by Amari Cooper. Has a bit of space. He keeps going. He's going to get down to about the 40-yard line for a gain of about 35. Amari Cooper actually making a play. Kind of redeeming.
You needed that. You really needed that.
Yes. It opens up your playbook in a lot of different ways there. Urban Meyer, new athletic director at Bowling Green. Maybe. No. Too poor for prime, so I'm watching a Yinzer. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are starting to wind down right about now. Stormus Enormous, I think you are tremendous. I'm one of your biggest fans. Oh, that is so corny, but thank you, Storm Enormous. Oh, dear. Here we go. 1st and 10. Single back formation. Wide out set. Brissett's going to fake the handoff. Looks back. Throws down to a check down to Njoku. Has a little bit of space down the 45-50. Goes up to the 45. Another first down for the Cleveland Browns.
And I think this is where they're going to go hurry up here.
You have to. Steelers are getting success with that same route, and I think they're going to do the same thing. And you're already looking for a bit. Actually, no, they're not going hurry up. They're doing huddle formation.
I'm shocked. I would have gone hurry up here, honestly, because
yeah, I mean, you have the Steelers on the ropes. You have momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it bad as a Titans fan? I'm looking forward to the draft already. Too early. You got time.
I would say wait till week 8 or 9, and if they're 500 or under, then you probably got to start looking for the draft and seeing.
Single back formation, bunch set. Nick Chubb is going to gain a bit of yardage. Still moving on his feet. Gain of about 8 or 9, and it's about 2nd and 2. Browns taking up chunks of yardage, and Ethan just got a job as a massage therapist for the Browns. Ooh. I hope you don't get any happy endings and have not to stick any fingers in buttholes. The Atlas Marvel, how do I get my dad to shut up about them Cowboys? He thinks they're going to the Super Bowl. Oh, dude, that's Cowboy stand every time. And Miles Jack actually bumped Conklin's helmet, and they're not calling a penalty. 2nd and 1, 6 minutes, 48 seconds left on the play. I'm sorry, it's too many men. Oops. Here we go. Move back, Brissett fakes the handoff, tries to look, rolls out to his right-hand side, has a bit of space. They're going to call a hold, unfortunately. Brissett does get the first down, but I think they're calling a hold on Spillane right there. With the way that flag went and where it flew out, they're moving that back. Unfortunately. Virgo Wolf, hey, Tree, what do you think about Cooper Rush's performance so far? We should also Discord together one time to discuss sports too. Maybe. Rush has been all right. I thought he had a solid game last game. He wasn't, groundbreaking, but he was efficient and he didn't make any mistakes. And that's all they really need to do.
They got done.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it with Spillane. The way he was holding him back there, yeah, they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, and I believe it was Dunn who got his helmet yanked on the play prior. So, a little chippy, but yeah, you call that every time. Had him around the back.
2nd and 11, single back formation. And Njoku moves in motion. He's going to take the handoff over to Nick Chubb. Has a little bit of space. Jukes one defender, and it's going to juke another. He gets most of the yardage back to about the 43. It's going to be about a 3rd and manageable 3.
And I mean, that's exactly what you look for from Nick Chubb. I mean, there's not much more I can say about the guy.
Definitely. The salty sociopath. Kind of wish you were doing games for games other than Steeler games. Any chance we can get you to trash the Vikings live this weekend? I probably don't get them locally. That's the problem. So, most of it's local, and at the same time, most of what I watch is Red Zone just to prep for sports ball. So, unfortunately, there. 3rd and 3. Receiver in motion. Kareem Hunt, right-hand side. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to get – actually, no, he trips up. Are they going to give him the first down or not? No, they're not. He had a hole, but it closed up on him. It's 4th and 1. I don't know, man. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. The way Stefanski's going. Wait, they're actually – are they? No, yeah, they're going for it. They're bringing out the Chubbmeister. 4th and 1 at the Pittsburgh 36. If you miss this again, that's another regret.
This. I'll be honest.
Don't be surprised, man. I mean, this is what they do. 4th
I know
and
this
1.
is what they do, but
just do the quarterback sneak. Don't overthink it. That's all you got to do. Bunch set, right-hand side. Kareem Hunt goes in motion, moves to the backfield. They're going to quickly hand it off to Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down. He's got more. Good play. Down to the 27.
That was
first down, Browns.
Unless,
Hunt. No, that was Hunt. That was Hunt. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see Hunt out on the field. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he won in motion.
That's the other thing that we've talked about a lot is, at least locally here, we need to see Chubb and Hunt on the field together. And that's been a sticking point for just about everybody that I know. So
yeah, they were looking up middle, and then Hunt has the big break. Edmonds kind of misread. He was reading Chubb the whole way, reading the screen. And there's another injury on the field, by the way. Who is this? It looks like it's a lineman. I can't tell who it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, they covered him up. I can't see it either.
Yeah, it's a 70. It is a brown lineman, but unfortunately, I can't see who it is. Quackers Clocks, how do you feel about the Mets not metting? It's all right.
They still got time to met. They still got time.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Poiniers for 5. My contribution for a local Colts video for their week 2. Do they tank for a QB this season? They're not going to tank. They have jobs on the line. They will never tank until they have that point. Right text, in addition to the Super Bowl every year, we should have an ineligible every year between the bottom two teams. Winner gets the number one pick. Tank Bowl, baby. That's what the Tank Bowl's for. And Sparrow Ditas has to be on the call.
Sparrow for the Tank Bowl for that.
Yes.
That's
he calls all the
watchable
bad
television.
games.
Sparrow did the first 2 Browns games, so.
Yep. The Jets game, too. Diamond King 206, Tree, love the content. What do you think of the Celtics head coach being suspended for the whole season? I mean, how do you feel about that situation, man?
I mean,
Udoka was suspended for the season for having a consensual relationship with a subordinate.
I think, I mean, you said it earlier, man. That's something that Boston doesn't like, so you knew it was coming.
Yeah, buddy. Travis Taylor, when in the season does Pickens turn out to be a star? I hear the faint sounds of Here I Come to Save the Day. Dude, after that one-handed catch, I think it's already happening now.
I do want to hear the Days of Our Lives theme, though, by the end of this.
No, it's not that time, man.
Or is it going to be the bullshit of Steeler football?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely see. I'm trying to figure out, like, where the super chats are. Azen XXX full 14. How how poetic would it be if Jimmy G faces Brady in the NFC Championship game? And Bill is just waiting for them after winning his AFC. Need Tampa Bay versus New England. Dude, not with that offense. That offense is trash for New England. They aren't making the Super Bowl like that. That's all I can say there, man. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like that's Jedrick Wills that's moving out on the field. Ooh. He is walking at least. But still.
Okay, good.
Mr.
That
Buster
still hurts. That still hurts.
Oh, it rolled up on him too. That's friendly fire. Ooh. Hayward rolled up on him after a block by Batonio. James Hudson is now in the game. 4th round pick by Cincinnati or in the 2021 NFL draft. 1st and 10, though, for the Browns. Bunch formation for the Browns. Nick Chubb in the backfield. 27-yard line, 4:18 left. Browns move back with Chubb. Has a little bit of room. It's going to get a gain of about 3 to about the 24 as well. So Browns are moving. They're moving the ball.
I mean, this is what the Browns are going to do. They're going to methodically chunk you and like that's just how it's got to be. And we thought it was going to be a lot worse during the pregame, looking at some of the conditions throughout the afternoon because it had rained a fair bit. It's still very windy, so we kind of knew the ball was it was going to be the ground game at least for the Browns.
And there's a 2nd and 7 empty set formation. They throw to Amari Cooper for a gain of about 7. Tackled in bounds as well, by the way. Mr. Buster Palmer, what's your thought on the Dolphins? Also just saw Ime Udoka was suspended for the rest of the season. Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins are doing all right. They had a strong game. 3rd and 1, by the way, for the Browns, single back formation. They're going to try the quarterback sneak, and they will get the first down as well. So Browns are burning a lot of clock here.
Again,
methodical drive.
This kind of what I would hope for, later in the game, that the Browns burn clock, because I think if this continues to go the way I think it will, that's going to be the situation you're going to end up having. You're going to have to play like the 6-minute offense.
Definitely. 1st and 10, by the way. Looks like it's going to be Jacoby Brissett out of the shotgun. Nick Chubb to his left. Steelers showing blitz back off. Receiver left and right. 2 tight ends right. Jacoby, 3-step drop. Tries to look down. Throws right-hand side. It's going to be caught. No, it's actually broken up by Cameron Sutton. David Njoku with the target. But, I mean, great attempt, but unfortunately broken up at the last second. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a great play by Sutton, too.
Yeah, I mean, that was big if he could have caught that. But, I mean, that's a tough catch either way, especially when you're tackled like that.
I've seen him make that catch before, but that does not change
the very tough
of the catch.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's it. Like, you're being tackled at the knee. That's tough to keep up like that. Alex Kuchar, ever hear of Steelers Nation Australia? They're live. Maybe try rating them. Ooh, Steelers Nation Australia. I'll take a look.
Anyone watching American football in Australia, kudos.
Oh, yeah. 2nd and 10. Jacoby Brissett tries to throw it. Amari Cooper isn't even looking. It deflects off Akello Witherspoon's backside. But, yes, they are having a watch party. So, you know what? Let's rate them. Fuck it. Rating Steelers Nation Australia. Let's go. Raid time. Raid time, baby. That's how we do it.
Now, Tree, I'm looking at some of the advanced stats here from Prime. I got to ask you about this. Average yards of separation, Deontay Johnson, 3.5 yards. You going to him every time if you're seeing that?
Most of them we're trying to. Brissett with a quick fast. It's going to be caught by Kareem Hunt. They're going to get to about, actually, are they calling that incomplete? Yeah, I think that's incomplete. Never mind. So they are bringing out the field goal unit.
Good.
Well, you burned some clock. So you know what? You got a good chance to retake the lead.
Yeah, now you got to look at your defense who's, and I'm going to use the joke of NyQuil chicken. They look like they ate NyQuil chicken before the game.
Oh, one of their mods hated me. Oh, their mods hate me all the time. Whatever. Oh, they're talking about steel twins.
Incomplete.
Yeah. Akello Witherspoon looks like he's getting banged up, by the way. Definitely so. Let's take a look here.
Yeah,
Thomas the Gentleman guy. As a Cowboys and Ravens fan, this is the only time I'm rooting for the Steelers, barring a tie. Screw the Browns. The tie. Cade York is attempting. Looks like a 34-yard field goal.
Wins looked like
Eyes it up. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of calmed down a little bit. Looks like it is a shot from the right hash. About the 25. York sets up his kick. Snap is down. Kick is up. Tried and true. Kick is good. Browns regain the lead. Well, I mean, it's not perfect, but you know what? You burned about 10 minutes of clock right there. So you can't.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you have to look for. And I think if you get a drive like that in the fourth quarter, if you can hold the Steelers here, you're in business. You're in serious business.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, if you do that in the fourth quarter, I'd much prefer you to score 6 rather than score 3. But even if you kick a field goal in that case, you know, the Steelers would have to go 75, 80 yards in 2 minutes. And I'm not going to put it by Tomlin or Canada or anybody. I don't take this team lightly because the Browns have been a little brother to them for years.
I mean, it's weird, though. You never know. It's probably going to come down to the final drive. Dave, the third Tree. Oh, sorry. I really enjoyed the more historical vids you did in the offseason. Oilers, Schottenheimer, keep doing those. Maybe one of those 4 consecutive Super Bowl appearances by the Bills in the 90s. I was actually thinking about the Bills. I would do the bickering Bills the year before they went on those 4 Super Bowl runs. There was a lot of interesting drama there. Probably a shorter vid, but that would be one I would do on the Bills.
Now, I got to ask you this. Would you do something on one of their runs or all of their runs? Because
probably all of their runs. You have to pair them all together.
Yeah,
I mean, they blew the first one, and then the other 3 they got blown the fuck out.
Yeah, and then what would you end up saying? Is their window of the year they blew it, or how would you work that?
I don't know, man. I mean, probably. I mean, Washington, you had a chance, but then the other 2 times against Dallas, I mean, like Dallas was a machine. So I don't know if anyone was beating them, to be honest with you. Andrew Moore, Huskers for legacy of failure. Dude, too early.
Yes.
I mean, that would be an interesting video on Scott Frost. And if they hire Urban Meyer, oh boy.
I'll be honest, though. I cannot see Urban Meyer going to Nebraska. I can't see him coaching because just some of the stuff that happened with him at Ohio State, I just can't see him going back to that. And then obviously that failed experiment with the NFL probably hurts a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree with that, man. But some Scam Baiter X, come October 9th, Tree, we're going to see if Pittsburgh can survive the Mafia.
They're not. I can tell you they're not.
Maybe.
Bills look really good.
Lord and Master True. Hey, Tree, any insight as to why the hoodie can't hire offensive coordinators? I miss my Force Lightning duty. He just loves his own guys. That's why. He hasn't had to hire one for a while. Kickoff is underway. It's going to go right into the end zone for a touchback. 2:31 left. And the kisser of titties will go back to the good times as well. I got to move back. I got to catch up. Mahmoud Farhood, the Rams are sus. And no, I'm not saying that as a salty Falcons fan, but as a football fan, the Falcons had no business coming back from 31-10. I agree with that, man. All the sports for 70 bones Canadian. I appreciate you. Thank you. Best NFL content creator. Opened my eyes to the sport. Officially made me a Yinzer. I agree with that. 1st and 10. Single back formation. Najee Harris in the backfield. 2 tight ends, right-hand side. Going to fake it. Moves the handoff. Has a little bit of space. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gains 1, but is stuffed at the line of scrimmage by the Browns and Fields 2. How many juniors and 2s do you have on this team?
That's a hell of a question. I wish I could tell you. I know we have Emerson Jr. I just think it's preference of what they want on the jersey. I guess the better question is, how many seconds, thirds, and juniors do we have on this team? Because I feel like it's well over a third.
2nd and 9. 2 minutes left in the clock. Tick, 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 tick. 2 right ends, wide receivers, right-hand side. They're going to hand it back off to Najee Harris. No, actually, they roll out with Trubisky. He's going to gain 5. He could have had the first down, but it's tripped up, and it's going to be down at about the 33. 3rd down for the Steelers.
Now, I'll be honest here. I think this is where Joe Woods has to dial something exotic up, because he's been honestly pretty plain Jane this entire game, and I hope to hell he dials something different up.
Definitely. Collab with Pittsburgh Dad for $2. I mean, Pittsburgh Dad. 3rd and done. Shotgun. They're going to throw it deep to Deontay Johnson. Oh, it bobbled, dropped, incomplete. No flags on the play. 4th and 3. Why would you throw deep on a 3rd and 3? Whatever.
I mean, he almost beat Denzel Ward, but I think that's still a halfway decently placed ball, but there was a little bit of hand fighting, but not enough.
Yeah, that's not a flag, though. It's not a flag. I mean, it kind of went through him, but still, they're not calling that. Video on the Guardians playoff run with no money. I mean, they have pitching. That's all it is. 4th and 3, they're going to punt again.
I do want to say something on the Guardians. Yes, all they have is pitching. Straw's kind of been in the toilet the entire year, but in September he's hitting 300. So
yep, ball is down at the 20. By the way, we got another bot. By the way,
yeah,
buddy.
Those bots have been here all night.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Sith Lord 92. Would you ever do a video on the Indy IRL kart split? Always was a soft spot for me because it nearly killed open wheel racing in the U.S. Maybe. I mean, I don't know enough about it, unfortunately. It's kind of like PGA Live from the way I was talking about it. Now they're finally able to try and bring it back, but Formula's really taken an edge from that.
Dude, Formula is actually fun to watch, and there's rivalries in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Formula is it's taken from NASCAR. 1st and 10 for the Browns. 3 receivers in motion. Trip tight ends right-hand side. Receiver moves back in motion. Chubb in the backfield. Brissett takes the snap. He's going to give the handoff to Nick Chubb. Chubb has a little bit of room, gets past the first level for a gain of about 5 to the 25. 2nd down.
Now, again, this is that situation that I talked about earlier where, you want to eat time, but you want to score 6 here.
Well, you need 6 just to make it at least a 2-score game.
Well, if we score 6 and doink the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, but you still need a touchdown and a 2. And I don't
exactly.
know.
2nd
I don't know
and
if you want
5.
to call that 2-score, though.
Peoples-Jones in motion, 2 tight ends, right-hand side. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Receiver in motion, moves fullback, strong front. Goes back to Nick Chubb. Chubb moves right-hand side, goes up the field. Tries to get the first down, can't get there enough, but gains 3.
I'll take 3 yards, make it a 3rd and 2. I still think you got to run the ball here. I think you'll have a shot at it.
Definitely.
I don't pass here, unless you're running like a 5-yard hook route.
Definitely. Just Simon. First donation ever. Love you, Treats 3. Here we go, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. 2,400 people still here. I appreciate each and every one of you as well for the good times. David Paul, NASCAR changes until Brian France needs a video. Yeah, I mean, even until like the end of the first vid I did and Brian France, they both need a vid. And by the way, we are at the end of the 3rd quarter, 14-16. Cleveland Browns.
What'd you make of the 3rd quarter, Tree?
Clamping by Cleveland. Cleveland heavy advantage. They took 10 minutes off the clock with that drive. So, I mean, let's see how much time they actually took off. Yeah, they took 7 minutes off that drive. And then the Steelers took 5 minutes just doing dick.
Yeah, so they had win probability up here earlier in the game. I know you have the ESPN win probability up. but it's got to be what? Somewhere 60-40, 65-35?
Yeah. I mean, like the win probability is 63.4. It's been relatively up and down. They had Cleveland winning the game relatively early. I mean, it was max 68. But now it's back to like 63.
Yeah, going into the game, from what I understand, it was a 60% win probability starting off for the Browns. So it hasn't moved much, but I think, this drive coming up will tell a lot for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me both excited and nervous. More nervous than excited, to be fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's definitely in the third quarter. I'm going to grab another drink. I'll be right back.
I will follow.
Keep company, share.
Okay. The man told me to keep you guys company. So, honestly, I'm very nervous about the Browns. I have more faith in my baseball team than I do the football team. And I think reason for me being is Joe Woods. Because like I said, he's been pretty vanilla plain Jane this entire game. I wanted him to dial up something different. And like I said, that's kind of been what we've been looking for the whole time. So
definitely. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Chair, too.
Hey, what are you drinking?
This is a Marvolo Imperial Chocolate Nitro Stout, 8.7% ABV from Commonwealth Brewing. Haven't tried it before. Figured I'd give it a try.
Are you a big stout guy?
Yes, stout porter. It's like you're either stout porter or you're IPA. I'm stout porter. I cannot drink sours for the life of me.
I don't get me wrong. I like sour. I like sour beers and bitter beers. I've had a lot of IPAs in the past. My preference back in my younger days was Lake Erie Monster from Great Lakes Brewing Company.
3rd and 1, fake the handoff, roll off to Jacoby Brissett, tries to look, throws it deep, and he's wide open. Amari Cooper caught, and it's tackled at the 40. Ugh, cover 0, and Brissett reads it perfectly.
That's the play you've been looking for the entire game. And, a lot of times with the Browns, it'll take 3 quarters to get something like that. But, when it happens,
Cam Sutton, I mean, good play by Amari. That's why he brought him in. Sutton missed on the read. Not much you can do there.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it comes down to. And that's been a sticking point in the Browns secondary and conversations, through the early part of the year is the miscommunications on reads. You got to be in communication. I think Browns fans.
Oh, wait, Nick Chubb's actually got a big run, by the way. He's down to about the 15. Ugh.
Good.
Down to the 20. Gain of 15. Jesus.
Again, like I said, when you get that play, that one big play, it kind of opens up your playbooks. A lot of times it takes 3 quarters to get there. But the way the Browns work, at least offensively, is that they want to grind you down and then, it'll be a 15-yard, 20-yard run with Chubb and then a 30-yard, deep post to Amari Cooper or vice versa. That put Chubb over 100 yards from scrimmage today, 15 for 104.
Definitely. Jacoby Brissett moves back to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt has a little bit of room, gets to the second level, gain of 8 to about the 15.
Yeah.
Jacob Hendry, by the way. How do you think Barbecue Bruce and Hans Moman will do in their first full year with the Canucks? I think they make the playoffs. I think they got a good shot of it. I'm surprised they brought back JT Miller, Brock Besser. I'm surprised they re-signed him. I thought they'd make more moves, but they haven't done too badly, to be completely honest with you. The last thing they needed to do was overreact, and I don't think they have. Excuse me. 2nd and 2, 15-yard line, single formation as well. Right outs, right-hand side. Peoples-Jones in motion. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt. Hunt has a little bit of room. He's going to be met, but it's going to be enough for the first down. Alex Highsmith with the tackle. And Wills Jr. is back in the game.
That's good. James Hudson, he's been admirable for this team, honestly. He started a game, I want to say opening game, and then he's been admirable in fill-in roles. Looking elsewhere, Cooper off that deep post route, he's got 7 for 101. and Brissett's got 212 in terms of passing yards.
Yep. 3rd and inches. Single back formation. Tight end in motion for the Browns. Moves back right hand side. They're going to try for the quarterback sneak. They will get it and then some. Gain of about 9. Jacoby Brissett is having himself a game.
Oh, he's. This is, I think, what the city's been looking for a while is
like a quality backup quarterback.
Something from Jacoby Brissett. You needed something.
Come like 2017, I like Brissett better than Trubisky. I mean, I like his raw attributes better. I think if you piece it together, you could have a starting caliber quarterback. I mean, when he's been a full-time starter, he hasn't done much, but I think as a backup, I think he's solid.
Oh, he's a solid backup. I mean, sometimes he'll be hit and miss with accuracy, but I think a lot more of it is there than even
shotgun formation goes back to Kareem Hunt, and Hunt is going to get down to about the 3. 1st and goal for the Browns. Again, Steelers defense looks all out of sorts.
I wouldn't say yes. I would say yes, out of sorts, but also at the same time, they're tired. Because they spent most of that 3rd quarter out on the field too.
Definitely. Tree, don't associate Matt Canada with us Canadians. He was born in Indiana, so he isn't a Canadian. Definitely. 2nd and goal, shotgun formation. Kareem Hunt right hand side, trips left. Steelers showing blitz, moves it back to Kareem Hunt, moves counterwise, tries to move back, has the room, tries to get to the end zone, but is met by Devin Bush, who actually makes a fucking play. That is incredible. It stopped at the 1-yard line, 3rd and goal for the Brownies.
He was talking a lot of crap earlier in the game.
Oh, Devin Bush is a fucking piece of shit. He sucks. Azores for 10. Man, bot's been breaching the stream hard tonight. On an unrelated note, when's the U-Tree OnlyFans account being made? Maybe call it OnlyIns, but have nothing but pics of the terrible talent. Dude, if I do an OnlyFans, I'll probably just do yard work around the house and show you improvements I've done for it. 3rd and goal, shotgun formation again. Kareem Hunt right-hand side, receiver in motion. Hands it back to Kareem Hunt. Tries to move backside, but he's met by a gaggle of Steelers. He is not going to get to the end zone. Maybe a gain of about half a yard, if that. It is 4th and goal for the Steelers. Sorry, the Browns. I'm saying 4th and goal for the Steelers, like they're going to get there again.
Are you going? If you're the Browns, are you going for it here?
Have to. 4th and goal at the 1, you got to go for the kill. If you take the points, you risk losing the lead again. 9:47, you can't.
That's a good point.
I mean, I know Matt Canada's offense sucks ass, but still.
I mean, I'm also kind of hoping that Garrett gets a sack or 2. He's gotten some quarterback pressure.
4th and goal. They're going to try and hand it off to Nick Chubb, and he's going to get it for a touchdown. First jump in the dive, and then flips back and dives forward. Touchdown, Brownies.
You needed that. They had It looked like they had a lineman playing that fullback position.
Duclaw, Sweet Baby Jesus, Seth. Oh, yeah, I'm a fan of that beer. I'm not crazy about it. People love that beer, but Duclaw makes some good brew. Spence is going for his driver's license next week. Dude, you're like 25 or something, right?
I'm 26, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did shave, so...
Yeah. Oh, dude, when I shave and let my gray hair grow out, I look like I'm 12. Kick is up by York. It is good.
Dude, like, typically I'll keep, whatever I have on my chin, but because I can't keep a mustache. They almost got that one.
Yep. By the way, Anakin, congratulations. Won him $50. 26 going on 16. Oh, jeez.
I mean, again, I do take those as compliments. So working out every day does help. I've worked out every day for like 3 years straight.
I hear that. I know you do a lot of running. I mean, I work out too, but I don't look the same. I'll work out every day, but I work out, 4 or 5 days a week.
I mean, running is kind of what does it for me. So
I hate running. I'm sorry. Like every time I try running, I either get bored or like my legs keep fucking up.
I mean, do you run with music or without music? Because
I do either or sometimes. Like I'll sometimes do it on a treadmill. I'll sometimes do it without. I usually do a lot of incline walking. So that's how I usually get my cardio in.
I mean, incline walking's great. I think if you go to Frick Observatory and some of the trails back there.
Oh, dude.
By Shenley.
Oh, yeah. RBI, I'm working out too. There's actually a little bike trail that's near me, the Great Allegheny Passage. I actually rode my bike on it this past weekend. Good drive. A little tandem ride through it. So I rode about, 10 miles? Something like that. Decent bit.
Yeah. So I got some friends that actually live down in Pittsburgh up in the South Hills. This I know I've told you, but they can run. Granted, they're up way in the hills, but they could run to the Great Allegheny Trail if they wanted to.
Hold on. We got to raid Grossi again.
Oh, boy.
I got to raid this asshole. He has more viewers than me. I'm getting jealous. Fuck. They want rage in Yin's mode. I mean, I was expecting less than 1,000 for this, so whatever.
I'll
no.
tell you.
No. I actually didn't drop for this one, shockingly.
I was expecting a tie out of this game, to be fair, and both of us just not to be happy.
I'm working on my stomach right now with some Five Guys. Yeah, South Hills isn't bad. Yeah, I mean, Chubb's taking you to town. Brissett's had a really solid game, too. I mean, the Steelers' offense, once again, I mean, it was between Matt Canada's offense and Joe Woods' defense. Matt Canada's offense is fucking useless.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Woods' defense, for someone who's watched this team, has not been impressive at all.
I don't live that far out. Come on, John. Jeez.
I mean, I guess I do kind of agree with you here. It was the battle of the less impressive, I guess.
Yep. And it's a touchback, by the way, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 9 minutes left. I may have to, I may be going a little crazy here, so I may have to bow you out and bring you back in after post-game. But at the same time, it's we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll see the upcoming schedules. Jets, Bills, Buccaneers, Dolphins, and Eagles. Single back formation for the Steelers. Najee Harris, 3 wideouts right-hand side. Trubisky takes the look. They're going to hand it off to Najee Harris, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Canadian offense! Canadian offense! Wave them towels for the Canadian offense! Please send it back! You bald fuck!
Where would you be sending
Go
that
back to Pitt!
to?
I don't know. Send him to the Yukon.
He'd probably
Send him to the
actually be
wilderness.
decent at UConn. I'm not even
No. Like the Yukon. Shotgun formation. Trubisky, 3-step drop. He's going to throw it deep down the middle, and it's contested but broken up, intended for Chase Claypool. They're getting desperate right now.
Played a single high there. But whoever was playing that single high, I think it was John Johnson, met him at the ball. That's a great read on John Johnson's part. That is a tight window to throw it in.
I mean, it's rough, but what can you do? 3rd and 10. I don't trust the Steelers defense to make a stop. They're completely gassed, but it's a shotgun formation. And it's a false start on the Steelers. Kevin Dotson doing the cha-cha. Great.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 15 from the 20.
From the 20. And your defense is going to be exhausted again. 3rd down conversions 1 for 6. That'll do it. Once again, this offense is terrible. The play call is atrocious, and it's very predictable, one-dimensional, either RPOs, basic stuff. You were doing best out of the no huddle. Trubisky's going to go out of the shotgun again. 3-step drop. Has a little bit of time. He's going to look, fire it down, and it is overthrown. Incomplete. 4th and 15. God fucking damn it. Come on.
I mean, he had
this
time
is
to throw.
A joke.
He had a lot of time to throw that one.
This is pathetic.
I mean, honestly, yes, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm watching this and I'm like, Joe Woods isn't blowing me away.
But I mean, Matt Canada is fucking atrocious. You underestimate how bad Matt Canada is. And the Browns are going to take that at about the 40. So Trubisky's getting pissed, and Brissett is doing stuff, and the Steelers are fucking shocked. And why would you be shocked? This offense is fucking puke.
I mean, I'll say this much, dude. Like I said earlier, I don't go into stuff underestimating people. So, I probably, if anything, I probably overestimated how lethargic Canada's offense really is.
Mm-hmm.
People are already calling for Matt Canada's head in chat. So,
oh, dude, he should have been fired in week 1. He was fucking Detroit. You had 5 turnovers and 6 sacks or 7 sacks, and it has to come down to a fluke field goal.
Yeah, we had. So I heard Doran Dickerson earlier today, and he kind of, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he wasn't super high on Matt Canada either. I don't think
Canada is fucking trash. He was good at Pitt in 2016, but that's Pitt. And then he's bounced around from team to team. He's never had a stable job. And the thing with the Steelers is they have the lowest payroll for coordinators in the NFL. So that's why we get these retreads like Randy Fichtner and Matt Canada and Terrell Austin, even though his defenses have sucked when it comes to coordinating. So I don't know.
I mean, now this is something I got to ask you, being, at least for the time being in the Cleveland media space with, all the awesome stuff I got going on in my personal life, and jobs and what have you. What's the vibe if the result holds here? What's the vibe on Pittsburgh radio tomorrow morning?
Fire Canada, bench Trubisky for Pickett. That's what's going to happen.
Now, do you think Tomlin actually goes through with putting Kenny Pickett in next week for?
No, they're sticking with Tomlin's stubborn. So to be completely honest with you, they're going to pick Kenny. They're going to keep Trubisky in there. He'll keep him in there until he's injured. And it'll be too late. And then the Steelers will rattle off like 6 of 8 wins to fuck up their tank and finish like 8-1. That's how it always goes. I'm kind of half hoping they have a losing season so people can shut the fuck up about Tomlin not having a losing season, because a lot of them have been like fluke circumstance or talent-based. But it is what it is. 1st and 10 for the Browns, single back formation, going to hand it off to Nick Chubb right-hand side. He's actually going to be met relatively quickly, and he's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard gain.
Chubb's had 103 of 107 on the ground after first contact, by the way.
Yeah. And that's the thing. The Steelers are giving up a 100-yard rusher. Like, Brissett's actually had a really good game. Brissett's had a solid game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think at least for people in Cleveland, this is what you wanted to see from Jacoby Brissett.
You had to. Yeah, you need wins no matter where you can take them until Deshaun Watson gets back. No empty set for Brissett. 3-step drop. Looks back. Fires down the center. Right to David Njoku. And he's going to gab and struggle for another first down. Once again, can't stop the Browns. Can't stop their defense. Defense is gassed.
Yeah, and they've gone to Njoku a lot, tonight, and him being right over the middle of the field for most of the game, I think that's where the Steelers' soft spot has been, and that's where he's been sitting, and they've been taking advantage of that. Jacoby Brissett is not a guy who's going to end up taking risks, so he'll throw it to Njoku as many times as he needs to. Njoku 9 for 89 off of 10 targets, and he's got a score with that as
Single back formation, moves back to Nick Chubb, right down the left-hand side, is being dragged by Highsmith and is going to get an extra 3 yards on top of it while carrying 2 men at the same time. And we are in Steeler territory, 2nd down, clock is ticking, 7 minutes left in the 4th.
And now, if you're the Browns, you can kick a field goal, you don't even need to score here. You can just take time off the clock.
Oh, that's what you got to do. Just burn as much time as you can. You're up by 2 scores. Burn the clock. Get your first downs. Go home. That's all you got. All you got to do. I mean, it's a good bounce back game after last week's choke, but
last week's choke was
for Pittsburgh. It's It's panic time. And if you lose to the Jets, actually, wait, that's a big step up by Alex Highsmith. Predictable gathering in the high field, and it's a third down, loss of about 4.
He jumped right in there. I mean, he jumped that whole play. He was coming the whole time.
Tight end missed his block.
Yeah.
Actually, nobody blocked him. Never mind.
I was going to say,
Wills completely missed his block. Wills tried to block the interior when the exterior was bringing in like a bat out of hell. That's on Wills.
They did have.
I thought it was on the tight end, but tight end is pulling.
Yeah, I was going to say tight end is pulling, but they did have him out there, but that is Jed Wills' job there.
3rd and 12, 5:45 left. 3-step drop for Brissett. Brissett's going to cock down. It's going to be deflected. Amari Cooper with another catchable ball, and he drops it. Bounces harmlessly to the ground. That could have been game, but now the Browns have to punt. Man, Amari Cooper has had a rough game.
I mean, it's been...
It bounced right off his chest. I mean, I'm sorry. You got to catch that.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper, you are a wide receiver 1. I loved you when you were a Raider. I mean, he is he's not having his best game right now.
He does have 7 for 101 in a score. I think off of 10 targets?
Yeah. I mean, he's had a couple receptions, a couple big ones, but at the same time, his mistakes have been amplified. That penalty that negated the big reception, the turnover on downs, and this is a great bounce for Cleveland. It's going to land at the Pittsburgh 5. So good luck getting any sort of momentum from that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Corey Bojorquez, he's got a leg too, but he's also got some finesse and touch with it. Yeah. So that helps. Images of the Pro Football Hall of Fame from Canton being shown on the Prime Video broadcast. Not too far down the road from Cleveland. A fun place to visit, except I've been there, a couple of times. It's Definitely. Right down the road for me, honestly.
Absolutely. I got to figure out where I finished up. I think I got all of them to a certain point. Grossi counter raid. Yeah, we're at the point here. Because I'm trying to make sure I get all the super chats. That's all I have. No, Leafy, you don't miss Alejandro Villanueva because, quite frankly, Villanueva sucked in his final couple of years. He fell hard. He was good in his prime, but by the end, it was not good.
So I think that begs the question: who are you missing as the Steelers? Who do you miss here?
Quite frankly. TJ, you miss him. You miss, the offensive line in general. Like, you miss Prime DeCastro. You miss Prime Pouncey. You miss Prime, even Prime Villanueva and Prime Ramon Foster. Like, you miss those guys. Because, with the strong line, you were able to have Le'Veon Bell just wreck shit. Najee would wreck shit with a good line. But unfortunately, now it's like, no.
Najee, I think Najee would be great with even a decent line because that dude, he's super talented.
He does have good instincts, his whole recognition's a little off, but he does have good instincts. He doesn't fumble.
And that's the big thing if you're a halfback, not coughing up the damn football. Mm-hmm. Najee, I think, is underperformed, but I think it could be far worse. He's got 15 for 56 and a touchdown, but when you look at, the other side of the ball with Nick Chubb, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Matthew Sullivan, Matt Canada, and Hackett should coach Deshaun for the rest of his career's punishment. And tonight on Days of Our Steelers. God.
So we are getting Days of Our Steelers, are we not?
No, not this week. Fuck no. Benjamin Goodrich, would you rather have Feetner back? Dude, I'd rather have neither. I'd rather have Ask Madden.
Ask Madden actually does not suck.
Trubisky rolls out to his right-hand side. Quick throws it off to Chase Claypool. Gain of about 7. So we're actually gaining yards. Gaining yards. Send Canada to the commies of the CFL, a.k.a. Edmonton, the former Eskimos.
What are they calling that? The Edmonton football team?
The Elks. They're calling them the Elks. 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation. Running back blocking. They're going to throw it down. It's going to be caught by Deontay Johnson. No, they're actually calling it incomplete. It was thrown just short. Bummer. Dallas Goodman. Amari Cooper is good. A wide receiver needy team like the Cowboys should trade for him. You think the Browns will take a fifth for him? Maybe so, man. Maybe so. They could use him again. I hope the Browns are imploding. They ain't imploding. Come on. Browns ain't imploding. Hashtag fire Matt Canada. Oh, yeah. Let's just nuke Canada. Rashid, I mean, we might raid somebody again. I'm trying to think. Who would we raid? 3rd and 3, shotgun formation. Najee to his right-hand side. 2 wide on his right-hand side. Trubisky takes it, rolls out to his right, tries to get it, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by Phillips. Darius Phillips with the sack, and that's going to be another punt. God damn it. Trubisky tried to evade pressure, and Steelers not go Super Bowl today.
That's the pursuit. You know, that's a good pursuit by Phillips, and
yeah,
you know, finally the Browns defense is doing something.
That's the first sack of the game, I think.
That's the first
Browns
sack of the game from what I can recollect.
Definitely. Presley Harvin's gonna punt. I'm gonna do one more raid. But yeah, I mean this is bad.
Got up to about the midfield line there.
Yeah. My sister's fiance is half Canadian, so he might be half insulted at any of your half attempts at a half joke. No, fuck Canada. Fuck Canada. Mr. Leprechaun, why isn't Canada letting Trubisky audible? Because it's Trubisky. Just throw the ball to George Pickens. He's right there. He had that amazing fucking catch, and you haven't gone to him once. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Wide receiver in motion. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Jacoby Brissett under center. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt down the right-hand side. Moves up the middle. It's going to be met by a gaggle of Steelers and taken down for about a 1-yard gain. Malik Reed in on the tackle, same as Miles Jack.
I thought Miles Jack, honestly, on your guys' end, he's looked pretty good today.
Miles Jack's been pretty good. Problem is, secondary's been getting gassed, and there's no pass rush. We've only had a couple sacks. There's been a sack by Ogunjobi and a sack by, well, good pressure by Spillane, but no TJ Watt. You really feel it with this second.
Yeah, sack from
high fidelity. Hope this makes it hurt less. Dude, I need more beer. Ben Roethlisberger's looking pretty good. Oh, wait, that's UG. Dude, I don't understand. I don't look like Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sorry. I don't really see it. They said that when I was in high school, too. Oh, you look like Ben. It's like, I really don't. Mr. Keeves, A-Tree, love your vids. I probably got like 50 coworkers over the years hooked. Have you seen the Rodgers interview on Barstool? Your thoughts? I have not. I have not seen it on Barstool just yet. You mean Aaron Rodgers? I thought he would do that on McAfee. 2nd and 8, single back formation, receiver in motion. Nick, Chubby Chubb in the motion, and Chubby Chubb is going to take it, moves back to the side, but he's taken down in the backfield by Cameron Hayward, the beast of a motherfucker. Let's go. Timeout, Steelers.
That's an Ohio State guy, is it not? Cam Hayward?
Yeah, Cam Hayward. Mm-hmm.
I remember watching him.
He was solid in his college year. He's been really solid here, too.
I wanted him when he came out from Ohio State. I wanted him so bad.
William Anderson, why don't the Steelers put in Warren for pass blocking since they're just going to pass the ball? I would put Jalen Warren as a safety valve. Jalen Warren's been pretty good so far today. Be completely honest with you. He's more explosive than Najee is. Najee's more your power back. Jalen Warren's like your jack of all trades guy. I would use him. 3rd down, trip set for the Browns on the right-hand side. Nick Chubb moves right of Jacoby Brissett. Steelers in the nickel formation. I'm going to take a 3-step drop. Steelers showing blitz. They're going to look, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by Alex Highsmith at the 40.
That's a big play from Alex Highsmith, man.
Yeah, you needed that. You needed that. I need another drink. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I need beer.
For what it's worth, and I'm going to mention this for the over 2,000 people watching right now, Browns have a 98% win probability as it stands right now, according to Prime Stats. So be ready for what that is. I'm going to be cynical.
I hope they choke. Bojorquez back to punt. He's going to take it, skies the ball, beams it to the right-hand side, and it's going to get out just before the 20-yard line. 3:13 left. Can the Steelers pull off the bullshit? Or will it be more bullshit?
Someone said, do not mention the win percentage odds. The Browns will lose.
Oh, dude, please do. Please do.
That's what I worry about. And that's why I say the win probability is as high as it is. It's well over 9 out of 10.
Okay. We got to get the towel out. I should bring out the sticks and the renegade shotgun formation for kissing titties. He's going to gun it, looks up his receiver. It's going to be caught by Deontay Johnson. Yes, they're calling it a catch out of bounds. Deontay Johnson with a great catch. First down, Steelers.
That's a great comeback route.
Deontay's has really made strides in pass movement. Like, he's done really well this year. Like, he is blossoming into a true number one. And I'm glad they extended him even then. Yeah, shotgun formation once again. Najee right-hand side. They're going to do a quick 3-step drop. He's going to quick cock it down. It's going to be in traffic, and it's caught by Pat Freiermuth with a guy clouded all over him. First down, Steelers. First time they've gotten to Pat Freiermuth all day. What a big play by the kisser of the titties. That was incredible. I mean, it was like
Freiermuth had a hell of a catch.
Dude was like on him like armor. Shotgun formation for Trubisky. Gonna throw it again. It's gonna be caught by Freiermuth again. Another first down the center of the run for a gain of 13, and they're gonna keep pushing down the field.
They're in that hurry up, and that's exactly.
I have to. If you can get a touchdown before the 2-minute warning, this is gonna be huge. Once again, at the 27, first down, shotgun formation. He's gonna cock it deep down the middle, and it's gonna be back. It's actually, they're calling it incomplete. It looked to be intercepted by Emerson, but they think it's going to be out of bounds. That was kind of forced. He overthrew it.
That was close. That was really close. I think you might look at this here. I don't think
he's out. He's out.
Challenge.
It looks like he's out. Hold on.
I might be 5
yeah, he's out. He's out. That's a bummer. That's a great play, but there's White on the outline. That's a bummer. I hate that rule, but at the same time, I mean, he's out.
That's damn close, but he's out.
That's close. Great play by him, though. A redemption for being made the son of Najee Harris. Shotgun formation for Trubisky again. 3-step drop. Going blitz on the left-hand side. Caught by Pickens for the first time in the back. It's going to look. He's trying to but the deflected. All that for a 3-yard gain. You know what? I'll give it to George Pickens, and they're probably going to let it roll to the 2-minute warning with a 3rd down.
I would let it roll to the 2-minute warning here. Then you get your free timeout. I know the Steelers have one left. Browns
actually, wait, they're actually going with it. They're trying to throw it deep, and it's going to be a flag on the play and another flag on the play. Are they calling that PI on Denzel Ward?
Probably. Let's see.
Hold on.
I think they're going to call that PI on Ward.
Yeah, it might be offsetting at best.
So there were 2 flags. Where was the other flag?
I don't know. I mean, it was before the play. I don't know if it was like.
Well, if it's false start, then that PI doesn't happen.
It's offset.
And then you retry.
It's an offense and a defensive penalty. Pass interference. Yeah, it's offsetting. So we negate everything. Penalties offset.
I think legal motion. I don't think Deontay Johnson was set.
Yeah, he was not.
So what are we retrying? 3rd and 3?
It is 3rd and 5.
Okay,
and we are at the 2-minute warning. And the beer I am drinking now is Bell's Oberon, American Wheat Ale. Kill me. And by the way, folks, last rate of the night, we are going back to our friends at Sports Therapy.
Got 2,800 people watching the Steelers lose right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's hope they brands. The Cowboys and the Giants on Monday Night Football. 3rd and 5. 2,800 people somehow watching this shit. People are crazy. People be crazy. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Trubisky is getting his play. He is devising his plan for greatness. For the truest greatness of the world. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Shotgun formation. Jalen Warren out of the right-hand side for blocking protection. 2 wideouts to his right-hand side. Tight end left. Wide receiver left. George Pickens. 3-step drop for Brissett. He's going to roll out to his right. Throw it down. It's going to be actually no. Deflected. Incomplete. Darius Phillips on the deflection. 4th and 5. So what do you do if you're the Steelers? Do you go for the field goal, try for the 3 and out, or do you go for it? I think you go for it here.
You go for it. No,
you
go for it here.
Sorry, there's Najee on the background. My bad. Tried to go for it, but it was deflected at the last moment. Darius Phillips has had some big plays.
Yeah, I mean, with Phillips, like you've needed him to perform today.
Here we go. Actually, they are going for the field goal. Never mind. Chris Boswell. Kick is up, and it is good. So there's a flag. Never mind. We have a flag again. So what's the flag on?
Running into the kicker? Question mark?
No, I didn't think the kicker got ran into, did he?
I don't flag down at the goal line. What is this?
Too many men on the Browns. That's a 1st down.
Yep.
Or is that a 4th down? Never mind.
Oh, wait. They're going to replay that?
No, it's too many men by the Browns. It's a 5-yard penalty.
That's what I thought.
So at that point, you go for it here.
Well, the referee just signaled repeat 4th down.
Well, it's a 4th and 5 probably. Like Browns are really undisciplined. I mean, a real team would be beating the Browns right now. They're making too many mistakes.
Yeah. 12 men on them. You can't have in a situation like that. You can't have it. It's 4th and 1, by the way. 4th and a short 1. And I think because there's a stoppage of play here, and I think they're trying to figure out if this is an automatic 1st down or not.
You have a 4th and 1. Go for the kill.
You got to. I don't know why you still have Boswell out on the field, even though this is a way easier kick for him to make. I still don't understand why you have him out on the field. It's a 92% make probability. Yeah, unless they're going to onside kick it and pray that the odds are in their favor.
You do have 1 timeout, so you have what? 148 minute, 20 seconds. Do you really trust the Steelers to score a touchdown in 20 seconds?
No.
It has to be an onside kick.
I mean, we did see this last week, and I will say this for.
This is cowardly. I'm sorry. Dude, go for the touchdown, then go for the onside kick.
No,
it has to be an onside kick.
No, you have to go for that on. It was 4th and a short 1, I think. Okay. You absolutely have to go for it. I wouldn't say Tomlin is washed because I see people saying that in chat.
Tomlin is, I feel like he's a good coach. I've been saying this for a few years. He's past his expiration date here. But unfortunately, they're never going to fire him, especially after last year.
Steeler way.
Yeah, they never fire coaches. That's why they're not going to fire Canada.
But I mean, I still don't think, you should put hang Tomlin out to dry and say he needs to be canned. I think he's way too good of a coach. I think this more falls on your coordinators here. Again, Hans' team is out.
Yeah,
field.
I'm sorry.
The Hans team failed the Browns.
Here we go. Onside kick. Let's hope for another Jet situation here, shall we? 1
that
minute
is-
48.
That's what I'm
You
worried
see,
about.
they're highlighting Amari Cooper.
I figured they would.
Here
I
we
think
go.
Boswell's having a bit of trouble putting the ball on the tee. Wind's
A lot of
might have
wind.
picked back up.
A lot of wind. I've never really seen Boswell do. The kick is up. Here it goes. Oh, no, they deflect it, but it goes out of bounds. Oof.
I think Browns fans can exhale because that one rolled out of bounds.
It did roll out of bounds. Bad bounces.
Yeah, and man, you know what they say, and that was Anthony Schwartz who had a shot, closer to the ball that last time by before it rolled out of bounds. Ball doesn't lie.
So what's the penalty here?
I think it's kick out of bounds.
It has to be. But they're waiting way too long. Are they calling offsides?
That's what they have someone highlighted on the bottom.
Yeah, they're calling it offsides on the kicking team.
So are they going to decline that? You can.
Yeah, it's a first down on the Browns.
Now just kneel
So
on the damn
the
ball.
question is, you have timeouts. You have about 20 seconds if you get the stop. So if you're the Browns, you got to get the first down.
Yeah, first down and game's over. But if you can get the first down, kneel on the damn ball. Don't go for any points. You
Don't worry, they will. Dunn as a fullback in the backfield. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Heavy formation for the Cleveland Browns. I formation. Don't really see a lot of this. Don't really see the fullback come out all that often.
No, and a lot of times they tend to put linemen or even Kareem Hunt back there if they're doing an I
There
formation.
we go. Over 3,000 people somehow still here. I appreciate y'all. Here we go. Wide receiver in motion. Steelers showing a little bit of blitz and 5-man rush. They push heavy. Nick Chubb has it. Goes up gain about 4 before he's taken down by a mock of Steelers, and the Steelers are going to call their final timeout.
Now it's just about getting that push up front. Whether you're the Steelers or the Browns, getting that push up front is going to decide this game either way. Because Browns sure as hell are not going to stop the clock here. They don't need to.
Definitely, you can't. You definitely can't.
Unless you do something completely asinine, you're not going to use that final timeout or any timeouts that you really have. Because I think the Browns still have all 3.
Here we go. Sorry. Birdhive 72. Here we go with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is going to nearly get the first down to about the 35. So you have a 3rd and 1. You have a shot. Birdhive 72 for $5. JJ McCarthy for Heisman. I'm biased. I don't care. God damn it. Go blue. Talk's not coming, in my honest opinion. Braden Simons for 2. Steelers go Super Bowl. Ian Aston for 2. Being a Browns fan is bad for my mental health. Try being a Steelers fan, dude.
Yes, it is.
3,200 people watching this bullshit. 3rd and 1. Single back formation. Nick Chubb. 3 tight ends right hand side. Peoples-Jones right. Here comes the game. Right here. Right now. Steelers showing blitz. No, I'm not an idle service. Fuck you, Verizon. Timeout by the Browns. 54 seconds left. Why would you call a timeout before you used all your clock?
I think they were trying to get him to jump.
Yeah, I hear that. 54 seconds left, so you're down to 14 if you don't make this. Unless you try something stupid and try to pass. Which I don't think Stefanski's stupid enough to do.
No, he's not.
Matt Canada would do that.
Yes,
but
I would agree with that. Based on what I've seen in this game, I would agree with that. But I don't think Stefanski's at
Here we go.
play call.
Wide receiver in motion. Steelers showing blitz. Nick Chubb back in the backfield once again. Here he comes. The handoff back in the middle. He's going to be taken down And I think he's going to be just short.
So you know what you do here?
Someone saying just short, one saying another. They're going to have to bring out the measurement.
I think he's short. So if he's short here, you know what you have to do here if you're the Browns. You got to bring out Cade York. You're well within his field goal range. I'm not.
They're going to call the measurement. They're measuring.
I'm not 100%. Now I'm thinking if the Browns are short here, I'm not 100% sure
here we go.
Where the wind is. But if you bring out Cade York, I think you got a shot to.
Here comes the measuring crew, the most important measure in the world.
I think he's short.
Come on. Make it short. Like my penis. Make it short. Come on. Come on. Short. Short. Brandon Short. It's a first down, motherfuck. God damn it.
By
Son of a bitch.
By how much did he get that?
By like a fraction of an inch, by a literal
the nose of a football. Well, we are going to kneel down on this football, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a game.
This is a game, and the Cleveland Browns. Oh, they're reviewing it. Never mind.
Oh,
they're reviewing it.
I'm probably going to end up eating those words. You watch.
Hold on. And there's Kenny Pickett. Start that fucker. I mean, that's close. You can't tell from there.
Now, again.
He's down there.
I think he's short. Based on Paul's spot, I thought he was short.
He's short there. I can't tell from that angle, unfortunately, because Hayward's there, but I think he is just short.
I personally think he's short. I mean, I'm also not saying that because I want Cade York out there or anything. But I mean, I think watching that play in real time, he looked short. And I think typically when you watch it in real time, you tend to have like those feelings, and a lot of times I think it holds true. But again, with a review like this, it's got to be irrefutable video evidence that he was short of the line to gain. They are saying on the broadcast they believe it is short, by the way.
Yeah, I think he is.
So it's going to be let's assume he's short here. Now, we know what's going to happen if he's not short of the line to gain. You kneel down, call it quits. It's game. It'll be 4th and inches. Browns are going to have to bring out Cade York here.
I mean, what happens if you miss? I feel like
I honestly, based on what I've seen this game, I'd put the game in the defense's hands.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how great Matt Canada is in a 30-second drill, no timeouts, and like 50 yards to go. Because you can't
hear that.
You can't get a field goal to win the game. So, you more or less got to trust your defense in a situation like that. Granted, it'll be a 54-yard field goal.
Yeah, I mean, what happens if he misses? That's the problem. You got to be careful about that. Yeah, Nurky, I'm sorry, Tree. I'm hoping the game goes on for you and your pain. Oh, God. I'd rather not have OT. This sorry, this ruined your Steelers party. Oh, dude, I expected them to lose. To be completely honest with you.
I'll be honest, you don't want overtime for this game either.
No, dude. We had this with the Bengals. We don't want OT. Trust me.
No, it would torture me more than I think it would torture you.
Exactly. Alexander Hardy for $2 and another $2. Your team sucks. How about them Cowboys? Here we go. Hold on.
Man, they're taking forever.
The runner is short, by the way. It is 4th down.
I think you got to bring him out here. I think you got to chance it. So are they going to put time back on the clock here?
I think so.
They have to. They got to put
50 seconds, and then I got to do a 10-second runoff, then run the 40 seconds.
Yeah, they're down
Yep.
to 40.
So they have 25 seconds.
Yeah, should you stop them here? But again, if Cade York kicks it, which I don't think they'll do because it's 4th and inches, and they got the offense out on the field.
Here we go. 4th and inches, just like my penis. Here we go. Single back formation for the Browns. 2 wide receivers side and side. Nick Chubb to the backfield. Steelers showing blitz in the interior. They're going heavy blitz. Full formation. Tight end in motion. Back in motion once again. They're trying to burn as much time as they can. They're trying to burn as much clock.
You got 9 in the box.
Yeah,
here.
they're trying to get him to run. They're trying to get him to run. They're going to get the delay of game. Yep. And they're going to call the timeout. 14 seconds left.
Timeout. There it is.
Second timeout left. So what do? Spence, you're the Cleveland Browns. What do you call in this situation?
I mean, personally, I think they're going to kick it. I tend to have faith in Cade York because of what he did in Carolina a couple weeks ago. But a lot of people probably will say, why don't you just, leave the offense out there and run it with Jacoby Brissett, which is a valid point. However, if you don't get the first down,
Here we go. 4th and inches, 15 seconds left. Harbinger and battle. How about those Chiefs? And Carmadilli. Hate to see it for the Steelers, but I do love seeing Yinzer's in pain, and the Browns are going to punt. But Jorquez is in the formation. 15 seconds left. Smart call. They are going to punt. They are punting it away, and they're trying to burn as much clock as they can. And it is a really good punt. 9 seconds left, and you're down at about the 4-yard line. Yeah, I think you have this 1-1, boys.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go for the score here, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
dude, 9 seconds. Do you trust the Matt Canada offense? No, you don't.
No.
Tuesday, I absolutely haven't seen any trailers for Victoria 3, so I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. AFC North football, it's like living at Fort Hood. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
Woof.
Ouch.
Randy Moss is the greatest wide receiver of all time by Fatal Dragons. Here we go. Kissing titties. Let's do it. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10. 3-step drop. He's going to do it. Fort right down to Deontay Johnson. Flip it right down to Chase Claypool. Claypool moves it back over to Najee Harris. Najee Harris tries to move it back. He flips it back in the background, and it is back, and it is a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. Denzel Ward recovers in the end zone. It is a touchdown for the Browns, and the Brownies are going to the Super Bowl. They are going to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Brownies action is incredible.
Are you going to wave that towel for the losing
Oh,
of the
baby,
game?
I am waving that towel. We botch everything. Our offense is garbage. Our defense is gas because our offense is garbage. We're not going to do anything about it because the Steeler way is stubborn. And the Brownies are going to the Super Bowl because they scored a touchdown and Nick Chubb and Jacoby Brissett had really great games. Here's an idea. How about you throw it to George Pickens? You know, the guy with the really great one-handed catch? That would be a good idea now, wouldn't it? Fucking Canada, you worthless sack of shit. Get the fuck out of my city and get the fuck off my team. But you won't because the Steelers don't fire anybody, so whatever.
It's the Steeler way.
Mm-hmm.
Not firing anybody.
Hold on. Yes, sir. You stopped me in the middle of a recording, so I'm gonna have to re-record it. So whatever, I don't care.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
It's all right, but Brownies go Super Bowl because Canada is fucking useless.
Buddy, thank you, Tony. I was like, run right out of bounds and then try to heave it or something.
Well, my question is, once again, the issue is once again at halftime. You have a chance to kick a field goal, and then you waste 6 seconds of clock, and then you go right to halftime. It's like you've wasted countless opportunities. 3 and outs. Your defense is exhausted. And once again, you're trying to overthink everything, but at the same time, throw it to George Pickens. You only threw it to him twice.
Yeah, That's all
Like,
right.
it's frustrating. You didn't throw to Freiermuth until the fourth quarter. And it's frustrating because you keep running on first down. It is so predictable. Run, pass, or run, pass. Every single time. I'm sorry, Canada. You fucking suck. I loved you at Pitt, but I'm sorry. Get the fuck off my team.
But I just don't get, like, just run out of bounds. Like,
They don't run out of bounds. It's not the Steeler way.
there's so much time left on the clock.
They don't care.
So that was like, oh man, I just want money because of the score, and then the freaking Browns scored.
Yes, it's a touchdown, Browns. That's the way to do it, son.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Dude, don't feel bad. I mean, I wish this happened last year, but it was inevitable, dude. It was inevitable.
Pickett's got to come in. Like,
They're not going to put in Pickett, though. They're stubborn towards Trubisky. The only way he's going to get in is if he's injured. Same way as Canada. They're not going to fire him because the Steelers don't fire coaches. It's the Steeler way, and it's going to fuck them in the ass this year, and I know it. And I'm sorry for swearing on your stream, but still.
It's all good, buddy. It's all good. It's fine. All right, bud. I'll let you go record. I apologize.
Definitely. I'm sorry. I gotta ramble about the Steeler football.
You gotta do a Steeler football.
Yeah, the Steelers go Super Bowl, but they gotta buy tickets. All right. Goodbye.
Yeah, here we go.
Matt Canada's fucking useless.
Let's go. Days of Our Steelers is back.
Go fuck yourself. You're getting out of this room for immediately. I'm sorry, buddy. But I want to say one thing. Steelers aren't going to change because unfortunately 2020 and 2021 fluked their way to a playoff berth. And now we got to deal with the unfortunate consequences of that bullshit, which is why we deal with Matt Canada in a second year of offensive coordinator when, you know, you deal with that bullshit. Run, pass, run, pass. Very predictable, one-dimensional shit. You don't throw to George Pickens. You don't throw to Freiermuth until the fourth quarter. Deontay Johnson's covered like a rock, but, I mean, let's run it to Najee Harris and throw screens and shit. You have weapons, you fucktard! Use them! Whatever. No point in bitching because at the end of the day, the Steelers are 1-2. Jacoby Brissett had a great game. Nick Chubb had a great game. So, there's not much you can do there. So, what can I say? Tops of the Cleveland Browns, they played a great game again. Steelers are 1-2. And I'm forced to play the Days of Our Steelers music because God hates me. God hates all of us. And I'm about to die and probably get pissed drunk. Because I was forced to stream this dog shit. I thought, oh, it's going to be a really good idea. I'm going to enjoy everything. I get to deal with boring football and laugh hysterically. No, I don't. Because the high-end talent did not come to save us. It did not come to save us. It only came to ruin us. And it only came in the form of kissing titties, those prosthetic titties of that random shop teacher in Ontario. It came in the form of Canadian bullshit. And it came in the form of predictability and an exhausted defense that doesn't really have a pass rush because they don't have TJ Watt. And our secondary is kind of weak. Let's be completely honest. We don't have an elite corner anymore. Joe Hayden ain't coming back. Prime Joe Hayden ain't coming back. Prime Wad Rootson ain't coming back. They're trying to do a certain Terrell Edmonds in a back like a coverage situation. He's not a coverage corner. Minka Fitzpatrick's getting owned by Nick Chubb. But Cleveland made mistakes. This was another winnable game, and they fucked it. They put it right in that hole, and they shoved it in there. They opened that sphincter. They put a chainsaw right through that, and they went right through the gut. God help us all. The Steelers are 1-2. We're probably going to lose to the Jets because this is how this works in Pittsburgh land. And so ends another chapter of the Days of Our Steelers. Welcome back to hell, buddy. How do you feel being 2-1?
Division leaders. I I feel a lot better than I did when I was brought in.
Dude, you played like shit.
I know.
You should have lost if you played a real team. You made too many mistakes.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be said in the post game by some of the guys that had penalties called on them. Michael Dunn had a handful of penalties on him. They weren't disciplined on defense at all. Joe Woods,
too many men penalties, ineligible man penalties, outside penalties. Like a championship caliber team would pounce on that.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, you just simply don't do a 12-man on the field penalty on a 4th and 5. Like that pissed me off. Joe Woods didn't blow me away. Now, it's padded. I get that we won by 12, but
it was padded. It was deceiving because of an final game touchdown. It was the same reason. It was like a couple years ago. I think it was a Falcons game where I think it wasn't the Falcons, but somebody else scored a touchdown at the end of the game. I think it was the Saints.
I think you're getting. I'll be honest. I think you're getting that in a lot more games because, people unlike you and I, the more, I don't want to say the quote unquote casual fan, but the person who doesn't have Red Zone and watches only what, their local Fox or CBS or, whatever they have provides you. And they're a very casual football fan. Like they're not super up on it. And all they really do is look at final scores. Yeah. And the way, and this is probably how the NFL tricks people into watching other games is, you get these garbage time stat padding fests.
Yeah. I mean, Carson Wentz last thing. I mean, at the end of the day, there's not much you can really say. Tomlin's in a press conference right now, probably talking about not living in their fears and, standard is the standard, the standard shit Tomlin says.
Yeah, and the other thing is this, and I think you understand this, watching the AFC North as much as I have, it's going to cannibalize itself at some point.
There's not much you can do there.
No, but that, that's divisional football, especially AFC North divisional football. I think the AFC North tends to cannibalize itself a bit more than some of the other divisions, maybe outside the NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Because, AFC and NFC North, you have an actual season to deal with. You have winter football to deal with.
Yeah. It is what it is. Maybe it's a year where we just end up like shit. There's not much you can do.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, and we talked about this. I think the Browns are going to end up in the same boat. They didn't wow me by any means.
It was a game, once again, where a team lost and they didn't really win. I will give credit to the Browns. Jacoby Brissett and Nick Chubb had really good games. Darius Phillips made some big plays, especially later on. But once again, I think it wasn't really a one where the Browns really won, but the Steelers had opportunities and they kind of blew them.
The Steelers definitely had opportunities, I think. And I can almost guarantee you, and I'll even pull it up right now just because I'm curious. I could imagine there's a subset of Browns fans that right now are probably saying, we won, to hell with the mistakes. We won, we're 2-1, we're leading the division, to hell with Pittsburgh. Now, you can say to hell with Pittsburgh, that's fine, because that's all in good spirit. That's all in the rivalry, right? But the other thing is you got to kind of look at it analytically. And I know there's, guys that I've worked with and guys that I've talked with where they're looking at this very analytically. And Kevin Stefanski, I think, to some effect, is probably saying a lot of the same things Mike Tomlin is, though, in, Kevin Stefanski speak per se.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy they won, but I also don't feel like they won at the same time, if that makes sense. Because I look at this very analytically, and the way for me that it ended up looking is like we discussed already. They were way too undisciplined on defense, and they got away with way too many penalties.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest key to this game, and I think in this game in particular, this doesn't happen everywhere, to be honest. But this game, you had that long drive, and this is something that the Browns, even a couple of years ago, were really, really good at. And I think this is why the Browns got away with so many wins in 2020 is they were able to get to that drive, that one drive where you take 7, 8, 10 minutes off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
For the Browns, that's the biggest thing. You got to have a drive or two where you get that 6, 7, 8-minute mark and come away with 6, at least one of those times. Because if you can do that, you kill a lot of the momentum that Pittsburgh or whoever you're playing on that day ends up having.
Mm-hmm. Once again, though, it's just Steelers had a winnable game and they lost it just like last week. I mean, there's not much you can do. Browns should technically, I mean, you can argue they should have lost to Carolina, but it is what it is. And they're saying the Steelers offense 1.6. That's a bit generous, completely honest with you.
1.6 what is the question?
1.6 out of 5.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I'd give him a 1.5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 1.5, 1.4. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
and now everyone's here for Salt. And I mean, once again, I'm going to say this. Nothing's going to change for the Steelers. Mitch Trubisky's going to be quarterback for as long as it takes. Matt Canada's going to be here for a while. I want Canada fucking out. Kenny Pickett should be starting, but they're never going to do it. You know why? Because this is the Steelers. And the Steelers don't change anything. Last year was more than likely the worst case scenario because they had them in the idea that their way was right, even though they fluked their way to a bunch of wins. They're not doing that this year. I mean, they fluked their way to a win in week 1. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. But at the same time, no TJ Watt, you have no pass rush. Your offense is puke. Mitch Trubisky is he's like last year's Ben, but at the same time, you don't have the high-end talent on defense to bail him out. Najee doesn't have holes. Your all-line sucks. And your secondary has huge flaws in it, and your defense is exhausted. So what do you think happens?
I'll tell you what I think killed you guys more than, the lack of offense or, the one dimension or whatever, Canada threw together on Saturday morning when he was trying to come up with a game plan.
Saturday morning's generous. Well, once again, TJ Watt, you have no pass rush. You had more pressure than you did last week. But at the same time, I mean, TJ Watt won the Steelers 2 games single-handedly last year.
Some people in chat are saying lost to an elf, but
I mean, dude, whatever.
We voted.
Maybe I need a massage. I don't know. I'm sorry. I gotta take up some super chats in the meantime, and then I'll call it a night. Unfortunately, let's keep going here.
Let's
Fatal Dragons. Randy Moss is the greatest wideout of all time. Veggie Bad. Damn, I really wanted to see you go Yinzer Super Saiyan this year. Nah. I wish I could, but unfortunately, there are no fluke wins. Vulgar Knight 297. Steelers got Super Bowl. Curtis Yanwich. Reset Tanner. Steelers got Super Bowl. The Swan. Steelers Super Bowl. Harvey M. Days of Our Steelers. Mickey Taylorify. It could have only ended this way. Hashtag Browntown. Another Cyber Channel for 5. Titans fan here. Are you in the market for a new OC? No, I'm not taking Todd Browning. Fuck off. Angelos Vitolanos. The BS belonged to the leader of men, not Tomlin. I mean, unfortunately, that might be the correct answer. Chosek Lazaria for 20. Hey, Tree, I'm back to donate to your pain. Sorry, my man, dude. It's all right. It's all good. Matthew Sullivan for 2. How about them Yinzers? PA Knights 14 for 2. At least Steelers can brag about Pickens grab. Wow. Ethan Townsend for 2. Tree, what song is the Days of Our Steelers fee for you? That's the Days of Our Lives theme. Beast of L 1989. Way to go, Steelers. Way to fucking go. Fuck up a pipe Mac commode. You destroyed yourselves. Bayonetta 1412 for 750. Thank you. Connor Akers, the Steelers need to be like Lizzo because it's about damn time they go to pick at a QB. Once again, they're not going to change quarterbacks because, once again, it's the Steeler way. Harad Mendoza for 5 tonight in Days of Our Steelers. Brown to the Elf teabags the entire Black and Gold Brigade. Christopher Brickner for 5 thoughts on Stefanski as a coach. He's still Cleveland's best coach in years, but that doesn't say much. Cleveland made a bunch of mistakes. They were easily beatable. But the Steelers shit the bed. I'm sorry, they just did. And Justin Turley, who wins the NFC East? Deadskins, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Giant Court, or Dallas? I'm saying It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And at that end, I think it's time we put a bullet in the head of the stream because fuck our lives and fuck everything. Kill me now. I don't know why I did this, but God is a fucking asshole, and the Steelers are still going to the Super Bowl, but they got to buy tickets.
Browns
Let's
will be
wave
right
them
there with you.
pals in glorious, glorious, glorious support of the Steeler football. Hold on. I found the Steelers game.
I've done this in the past, and usually I use about, 4/3 of the bottle. And if it's your first time doing this, you can get away with using about a fifth. Season that NyQuil in there just at the right temperature. You're going to want to let it sit there and sizzle for about, 5 to 30 minutes. Make sure you're constantly flipping over the chicken. You don't want to give one side more attention than the other. Oh, sometimes the steam really
Wave
makes
them
you sleepy.
pals.
Whew. Oh, fuck. What you're looking for is that blue color right there. All right, then you can go ahead and turn it off. Ooh, yeah, that's steam, baby. Drain the unused right back into the NyQuil can, just like so. And boom, NyQuil chicken.